I turned off the camera so I could say hi to Anna, and she growled at me and went back upstairs. Evidently, she's not ready to be woke yet.
Have you fed her? Has she had food?
Well, dinner is in the crock pot. It's basically, feed yourself when you're ready.
Mm. Has she fed herself?
No. Mhm.
Mm,
She literally just crawled out of the crypt, so
I see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and our non-conforming friends, what a sloppy way to start. Not unmuting my mic, but it happens. Welcome back to Minhal and the Saturday Night Wardens. Say hello, Wardens.
hello, Wardens.
Oh,
Hello, Wardens. Hashtag Wardens Unite. What's up? What's up?
So we are back. Pull up my session plan. Okay, everybody settled in, ready to go? Welcome back to Minhal. We are 20 years post the second fall of Fulwin, when Timber and the McSunshines, minus a Timber, for reasons, defeated the Lich King, Fulwin Dorley, at Millhaven. Subsequent to that Kingslaying, Regicide, I believe they call it, Winter, who had acquired a scroll of wish much, much earlier than that, decided to wish that every Fulwin killed would be brought back to life, not thinking her wording through. And though the wish came from the goodness of her heart, she resurrected about 1.5 million people who had died to King Fulwin over not only his 800 years of life as king of Brimha, but the last couple years in his unlife as he was souls through his orc army and agents to try his ritual of ascension again, which thankfully was stopped. But this has thrown the realm into chaos. People who died hundreds of years ago waking to a world they no longer recognize. The gods who once walked this plane have abandoned it and closed the gate between their plane and this one. Of nobles have changed hands several times in that time, and an entire government structure that they do not recognize, as the monarchy was abolished and a council of 7 was implemented, and the new capital, Brighton, where you all find yourself. It is a time of peace, but we'll call it there are many policies that have been implemented post Winter's Wish, such as resurrection magic is now illegal. The god Dantis does not look kindly on millions of souls being ripped from his realm and his grasp. Magic is now a much more tightly regulated thing, and there are whole governmental agencies dedicated to monitoring the ley lines, and if you are caught committing any sort of resurrection magic, it is punishable by death. Also, during the time of Timber and the McSunshines, there was the great solar dragon known as Navir, who was a nasty brute who hoarded time. He used mortal tools, you might say, to help cull dragons as they got older because he liked his position at the top of the food chain. And the other dragons were able to send because he was so powerful that he could no longer call the dragons himself. So he often recruited mortals with seductive means and manipulation to get them to call the dragons for him. But Winter, again, being that tool, saw through the manipulations, and with the help of Mordella and Timber and Ildane and Vrak, were able to slay Navir and put an end to his cycle. But as evil in the worlds often is, there was some nuance. While Navir was evil, he was an evil that you knew. His cycle helped keep dragon populations in check, and no dragons ever got too powerful. And most of them kept to the islands of Dragon's Rest in the far northwest of the world map. We are gone, and the dragons finding out, many have started to move back to the main continent to try and claim territory to help fight this Ildane Light Branch. With the sword of Aelendrax, founded the Wardens of the Vale, the dragon hunting guild of Minhal. And that is where we will pick up. 6 months ago, none of you were wardens. You were recruits. Names on intake forms. Problems with signatures. Talents with bad habits. Grief with boots on. The Warden Hall took you in the way a building takes in rain, without ceremony and with plenty of complaint. And because someone had to, the first thing you learned was that the hall did not care who you had been before the door closed behind you. Noble blood, dead wife, house, no surname, foreign skin, bright magic, psionic gifts, holy vows. The hall wrote all of it down, filed it, and then handed you a training schedule. There were dawn bells, yard drills, stone floors cold enough to wake the bones, coffee so bitter it became a dare, armor straps that bit until your hands learned them, map rooms that smelled of dust and candle wax, lectures on dragon signs and cult behavior, witness statement, the proper chain of command, the anti-magic gates, field triage, and the particular warden art of knowing when a thing is too large to fight and too dangerous to ignore. You learn that wardens do not get paid enough to be heroes. It's about a silver a month. You learn that this does not stop them. Training regiments are called cadres. Cadres were divided by intake, aptitude, and whatever lived behind Captain Emberholt's locked office door. Crispin and Father Titus went to Cadre Mirth, which was not as funny as the name seemed to promise. Ashik, Vin, and Illyrian went to Cadre Colt, and Cadre Colt belonged to a woman named Marin Colt. Warden Marin Colt did not look like a legend. She looked like work. Maybe early 40s. One second. Why did my screen freeze? I think I've got too much pulled up. Late 30s, maybe early 40s, with weathered skin, sharp eyes, and hair tied back because loose hair is something enemies can grab. Her armor was clean but never polished. Her cloak places, and she could tell you where each tear came from, if she liked you. She carried a field journal, 2 pencils, and a plain sword, and the expression of a woman who had already watched a recruit make a mistake you were considering making. She did not shout often. She did not need to. When Marin Colt raised her voice, people ran. When she lowered it, people listened. Her first lesson to Cadre Colt was not sword work. It was not dragon sign. It was standing still. The three of you stand in the warden yard before dawn while rain came in sideways off the harbor and the stone-hold bells marked the hours above you. She walked the line once, cloak snapping in the wind, and said, "Fear makes noise. Duty gets quiet. Learn the difference." 6 months became repetitions, boots on wet stone before sunrise. Bram Kettlebrook throwing a cracked shield back across the quartermaster's counter. See daylight through it, recruit? So can the thing trying to kill you. During training, Marin found the three of you one night after the others were asleep, and she told you that she saw potential in the three. Going to put you up for your own company upon your graduation. You didn't understand it, but here you are, a week after your graduation, being summoned to the captain's office. Crispin, you and Father Titus had similar training schedule, but maybe not quite as intensive. And you've been told that you also will be joining company with the three brothers. And you get a similar summons. As you all awake and prepare to meet the captain, and you're about to head across the warden hall to her office, why don't we go ahead and we'll have each of you describe your characters, armaments, what you look like. Give us the basic rundown. Nick, we'll start with you.
Right. So I'm playing Vinganel Rathian Kalos, a high elf that has joined the Wardens because his sister has been slain by a dragon, along with his brother and brother-in-law. He is a high elf, so fair skin, some red hair, a little bit of scarring on his face that he doesn't talk about too much. A very serious demeanor. Somebody that even after having to stand in the rain and things like that would continue to stand for a longer period of time, believing that it's his duty to keep himself fully regimented, things like that. A person that you see carries medium armor breastplate, wearing that along with a pretty battered looking shield, pair of hand axes loosely clipped to the side of the belt, and a long sword in hand. I think that pretty much covers it for the time being. Oh, I should say too, a latent psychic ability that is unique to the Rathian Kalos family tree.
Okay,
And that's it.
awesome. Billy?
I play Illyrian Rathian Kalos, brother to Vin and brother-in-law to Ashtok. My sister was the same sister killed. I'm a high elf. I would say that we're somewhat forget the word I'm looking for. Shunned isn't quite right. Probably more like excommunicated because of the path we've chosen. I'm on the younger side for elves, though still an adult, a little shorter than average. Pale skin, though I have white hair, relatively short. I am a little quieter and a bit more cynical. I don't really like my brother-in-law that much and tend to look down on most. uh,
Damn.
obviously, my brother-in-law married way above his station, but What can I do about that? At this point, there's nothing to do about it. I carry a rapier and a longbow, which don't really do justice for my usefulness. And as a general rule, I tend not to speak until I understand.
Nice. Well, speaking of that brother-in-law, JD.
I am playing Ashok Restari, a silver-haired half-elf. He is built on a very human scale, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds, but he has the violet eyes and silver hair of the elven people. He tends to stay silent and stoic unless something really, really strikes his sense of injustice. The loss of his beloved wife, the sister of Vin and Illyrian, excuse me.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's. Do
Uh,
you even know my name?
Is it worth knowing?
I'm
It
shocked you
might be
don't.
one day. My shield bears a painted sigil of Solarius. My sword is finely crafted.
Hmm.
Did we lose him?
No, I'm still here. I was just making sure
Oh.
that we got to the end there.
Just letting the moment linger.
All right. Crispin, Bob, why don't you tell us about your character?
Sure. Crispin's wearing a suit of grey studded leather with a high collared shirt underneath, a couple of daggers strapped onto his belt. His skin is violet tinged, 2 ridged horns project upwards from his temple. They're black and slightly curved. His hair's stark white, thick and unkempt. His face has sharp features, high cheekbones, narrow nose, tight set jaw. His eyes are ember orange, and he's got dark streaks running down his lower eyelids. But what you'll notice that he notices is that there's some family drama, and he's not sure whether he'll stay out of it or go into it.
Oh, come
Yes.
on. Encourage it wherever you can. It'll be fun.
And there was plans for Father Titus, somebody you trained with, Crispin, to join today, but something came up, and he was to make this first meeting, not setting a very good precedent. But, however, you all meet up in the Warden Hall. It's not a grand building. Brighton has grand buildings by the dozen. Marble-fronted civic halls, high temple arches, noble townhouses with lion-headed door knockers. The Stonehold crouched over the bluff like a granite fist. The Warden Hall. It's a repurposed barracks of pale stone and old timber wedged too close to the Stonehold to be forgotten and too shabby to be admired. The front doors stand open, not from welcome, but because the hinges complain if they are moved too often. Inside, as you step in, the air smells of lamp oil, damp wood, leather polish, and coffee that has been boiled past the point where mercy would have killed it. There's a sigil lintel above the inner hall, and it's a veil parting around the point of a sword, as you guys know, is the symbol of the Wardens. Beneath it, recruits and full Wardens move with controlled haste. Somewhere deeper in the building, you can hear the quartermaster Bram shouting that a cracked spear shaft does not become field serviceable just because someone wrote the word on a tag. Somewhere closer, dice rattle. And through high windows, the bell of the Stonehold marked the late afternoon. You guys have been wardens for about a week, and today, for the first time, the hall feels like less of a school and more like a machine. And you have been called into the gears. So I'm going to change the map. As you guys enter a back hallway that, before this week, if you had been entering it, you were trouble. And as you step into this hallway, to your right, is where the quartermaster's office is. And ahead of you, you can see this half-elven woman with dark olive skin holding a clipboard standing outside of Captain Sarah Emberholt's office. She's got ink blotches. You guys know that this is Lysa Marr. She is the aide-de-camp. Sarah, she's basically her personal assistant. She keeps the paperwork in line and does everything she can to keep Sarah from having to tackle every problem in the Warden Hall. So you guys are in this hallway. You know that you've been summoned to the office, so if that is where you are going to head, or you're going to stop and see Brown first, it's up to you.
No, I think it's appropriate to go to our meeting first.
We've been called. It's time to go.
I'm going to remove Father Titus since Devin couldn't make it.
Super serious group. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation on her. Remove those ink blots. As subtly as I can, Frankie.
Yeah. Why don't you give me a sleight of hand check? First roll of the campaign.
Not realizing what's going on. Vin regards Miss Marr.
What's your bonus?
2. It's a 10.
Okay. I'm going to
Set the tone for the rest of the campaign, right? Right?
Hey, what can we say? The first roll is only the first of many.
Yeah, with a 19 on her perception check. You walk up and you try and subtly cast it, but there's nothing subtle about prestidigitation. It is the showman's spell. And you cast it and the ink just lifts up off of her fingertips in her uniform, and she looks down and looks to you. And Company 237? The captain is waiting. And she opens the door, but she's got a slight smile on her face, but she's trying to keep her positive demeanor.
I'll smile back. Give her a wink.
Thank you, Lady Marr.
I'm going to say ma'am as I pass her. Ma'am.
As you
Stay
guys
at the
step
long
in,
end of the table.
yeah. Do you stay in the hallway, JD, or are you going to move in?
Nope, I'm going to go ahead and follow him in. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I can move you in.
Yeah,
I'll
thanks.
come in
Vin
last.
stands at the long end of the table with his hands clasped in front of him, waiting to be invited fully to sit.
Yeah, and Captain Sarah Emberhilt sits at the far end map of the Brimhaw Dunes, spread beneath one scarred hand. She does not stand when you enter. She does not smile. Her armor is Warden issue, reinforced leather over chain, worn at the edges but maintained with a soldier's care. She has a scar that runs from her left temple to her jawline, pale against her weathered skin. On the table beside her, 5 thin personnel files, one thicker company ledger, and a cold cup of coffee sit next to a field report folded under a brass paperweight that's shaped like the Stonehold. And she studies you guys for like 3 heartbeats, one by one. It's not quite inspection, but it doesn't feel quite welcoming either. Close the door, she says.
Vin calmly walks over to the door, Grabs the two of them, closes them shut, returns to the table, stands with his hands clasped in front of him. Captain?
There was supposed to be 5 of you. I see only 4.
I'll make an excuse for Titus. I'll say we had excessive calisthenics and I had to carry him through. He's probably in the infirmary at the moment, recovering.
Well, I'll make note of that. Well, gentlemen, service. Per Order 12, you are formally designated Company 237 of the Brimha Field Detachment attached to this hall. You will operate as a unit under my command until further notice. Your retainers are authorized as of yesterday's bell. Your bunks are assigned. Your field gear is signed for. You can pick it up from Braun. If you were expecting applause, the hall spent that budget on horseshoes.
Excellent.
And
we need
she-
those.
She pushes the company ledger forward. This is your ledger. First page is blank, where your call sign goes. Some companies choose a name before they bleed, some after. Some keep the number. Numbers tend to scare people. I don't care which kind you are. When you have something worth writing, write it. This is just me letting you guys know that you can name your company, but until then, you are Company 237. Do you guys want to name your company now, or do you want to come up with it later?
Didn't realize we'd get the opportunity, so I'm gonna marinate on it for a moment. But
Yeah.
if somebody is inspired
it's no
and has
problem.
a really good one, throw it in there right now.
Call us the Marinators.
No, Bob.
It's always got to be a joke.
You said
You
we were
know-
from Cadre Murph.
You are from
invited-
Cadre? Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
for now, 237 it is then. Names can wait. Work cannot. And with that, she turns back to the map of the dunes. And she kind of pushes it out so that you guys can see it. Her finger taps a marked hollow west of the glass plains. Warden Marin Colt, she says. And for 3 of you, the name lands with some weight.
Mhm.
Her After you all graduated, we had some reports of some activity in the dunes. Warden Colt gathered a few men and headed that way. We have not received a report from her. 3 days? The last known camp is here, and she points on the map. It's about a 2 days ride from Brighton at a light pace. Your first assignment is to locate the patrol. If they're alive, you bring them home. If they're dead, you bring their bodies, their badges, and whatever killed them. This is your first deployment as a company. I would prefer not to write the kind of report that starts with all 4 of your names with training failure.
That is understood, Captain.
How many were in Warden Colt's company?
She took 2 fellow wardens with her.
Very well.
And as you're thinking about it, Illyrian, and in hearing Marin's name, you kind of have this flashback to last week when she pinned your warden sigil to your chest at graduation.
Mhm.
And she said, you remember, she said, "Welcome to the watch. Now become worth the pen." Are there any questions? Sarah asks and snaps you guys back.
What were they going to investigate?
Well, we had unconfirmed blue dragon reports, depending on which terrified shepherd was talking. What matters is frequency. Navir is dead, Dragon's Rest is active, and dragons that used to stay offshore are testing the mainland, so we have to take every report seriously.
Is there additional copy of this map?
If you need a copy of the map, you can ask the quartermaster if he has one when you go to retrieve your traveling gear.
Very well, Captain. I have no further questions.
Thank you, Captain.
I do want to say that you're not expected to fight a dragon. You are expected to survive, whether there is one. If you confirm a dragon and can withdraw, you withdraw. If it attacks, you use your judgment. If your judgment says duel the dragon for glory, improve your judgment before you leave.
Warden Colt was
Noted.
seasoned.
Very much so. 10
Find
years
her.
she has served the Wardens.
Who are her two companions that were with her?
She grabs a folder and starts, they were, and I didn't have names prepared for those two, so she lists the names of these Wardens.
I find it hard to believe she would have been taken by surprise. Was there anything? Was there any other information of note
Well,
for their scouting mission?
the mission was simply for confirmation, not a hunt. 3 Wardens was all we thought we needed, because that's all you need to confirm a sighting without turning a quiet investigation into a parade. If we had known it was more, I would have sent more. Even now, we don't know what has happened, so we need you.
Right. I understand. We'll do our job.
All right. Horses will be provided. See the quartermaster on your way out. And take this. And she slides, Illyrian, you're closest, so she slides it to you. There is a sending stone.
I reach over and take it from her, from the table.
Report as soon as you know.
Of course. Ma'am. And I'm going to turn and leave.
You all are dismissed.
Captain Emberhilt.
I wish I knew what was so funny over there.
Oh, so my roommate has a kid. She's 6, and she's got like a face peel on her face. She wanted to surprise me with a face peel.
30, that was such a better line. I wish I
It's
would have read that.
Hilariously big for her face.
Man, 30 in chat had a much better line. If you see a dragon, just ask yourself, what would Timber do? And do something else. I love that.
That is a hell of a line. That is a hell of a line.
As you all step in, Brahm Kettlehook is a dwarven man, but even for a dwarf, this guy is stout. He's heavy set. He looks like he probably takes some of the rations when he's not supposed to. He's got a buzz cut hair with a receding hairline, and his beard is braided. And as you from his ledger, 237, I've been expecting you. And he turns and steps back to his shelves, and he pulls, I thought there would be 5.
One is MIA.
Apparently, somebody hasn't shown up today.
And he gathers up 4 bedrolls, some saddle tack. You guys get 5 days worth of rations. 2 for the way back, and 1 just in case stuff hits the fan. You guys are given lamps with enough oil, some kindling sets, just basic tack that you need for hitting the road. And he lays it all out, and he marks in his ledger, and he turns the ledger around and expects each of you to sign next to your assigned gear.
Vin signs a graceful and elegant signature and collects his gear.
As they taught you in training, the perishables we do not expect returned, but anything that is non-perishable that is not returned, as you know, or returns damaged, you will be taken out of your pay. So bedrolls and the like. And
Is there anything?
Yeah.
Can I see anything in? First, can I get clarification on this interaction? Is this like a gate here?
No, I mean the tokens are small. That's like a counter.
Counter. Okay, just
and like sure. the edges of the counter lift up, and then that gate would swing in.
Got it. Okay, I understand. Never mind. I'm going to keep those thoughts to myself for the moment.
But as you guys, like, you're looking around, you see spears, you see swords, you see, there's food in here, there's other stuff. Just handing you the basic stuff.
Yep.
I don't suppose to see any fancy rapiers.
Well, make an investigation check.
Investigation. $17.
Okay, roll a D100.
Where do I access just straight dice?
So down at the bottom, if you click just roll dice, it looks like a D20 on the bottom panel there.
Bottom right.
Bottom. Oh, I see. Bottom right. D100, you said?
Yep.
Hmm. 32. That feels weird.
But you do see some rapiers back on the rack, but none look any or more enchanted than the one you're carrying.
Then I'm not gonna bother.
Okay. Each of you signs your indemnity promise. If anything happens to your gear while you are out, you will accept the dock and pay. You all pile it on and begin carrying it out. Lysa Mar, as you guys come out, and she says, I will show you to the stables. You are led out, and you all load up your horses and prepare to leave Brighton. Is there anything? Yeah, go on.
Are they just normal riding horses?
Yeah, none of them look like they're the greatest stallions. Some of them are older cavalry horses. The things that the army, a lot of like retired cavalry horses from the army, little long in the tooth. The Wardens aren't exactly packing the best armaments.
I'm going to call my one Daffodil. I
was getting ready to say, but knowing that, I will allow you guys to pick a horse, name it, give us a description of it if you so choose.
I'm not really too picky.
Okay. I was just giving
Vin riding just kind of like a plain brown horse with a little bit of white spotting on it. And let's see, the horse's name. Oh, we'll say its name is Sugar Plum.
I'm not looking for a battle horse. I'm looking for a horse that looks like it can run a marathon.
Okay.
Yeah, I want a horse that can run other horses into the ground, basically.
We're going to the desert. Can we pick camels?
Oh yes.
There are no camels here.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Are there any of the horses gathered here present that are of a breed that might be better adapted for the desert?
How about you make a nature check?
I'd love to. Yep. Come on. That's a 3. That's fantastic.
Yeah, you don't know much about horses. Whether
No,
or
not
not one would be more suited to the desert than.
I pick a horse. Any horse will do.
Yep.
I name it Buttercup.
Buttercup. That's what Mordella named her horse in the first campaign.
Did she?
Yes, she did.
Couldn't possibly be the same horse.
No, because yeah, never mind.
Yeah, those
Too
horses
soon.
did not
Too much
survive the
drama.
desert.
They did not.
If we lose these horses, they come out of our pay, right?
Yes, they do.
Hope you guys don't lose your lanterns. They're like 2 years of
Yeah,
pay.
I was gonna
This-
say, given how low the pay is, we are gonna be indebted to the Wardens for life.
Ever. My horse's name is Alder, but I would like to go back to Kettlehook to ask if he has a mask for my horse's face in the event of storms, sandstorms.
That's a good idea.
With a 9, unfortunately, he offers some cheesecloth.
Honestly, I'll take it.
Okay.
It's better than
Better
nothing.
You get a shot of cheesecloth. You guys want to settle up or do at the Warden Hall before you all set off?
May I ask, what time of day is it?
It's about early afternoon.
Do they have any lunch in the mess hall?
Sure.
Might as well eat some scraps before we go, boys.
I want to stop by a place to buy some relatively high-end stationery. If it doesn't already come with a forger's kit.
I believe the Forger's Kit comes with all the bells and whistles that you need for its
then-
use.
Then never mind. I'm good.
Not gonna check you on paper.
Okay.
You know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
All right. So you all have gathered up, you saddled your horses, and you begin to ride out. Brighton does not end all at once. It kind of loosens. The first hour out from the Warden Hall is still the city. You know, stone streets, clerks with satchels, laundry lines between upper windows, the smell of bread and salt and horse dung baked into the afternoon. The Stonehold's bells follow you longer than seems reasonable, tolling above the roofs as if the city wants to count each step you take away from it. At the Pilgrim's Gate, new to this campaign, there are now anti-magic wards in the archstones. But the guards there know the warden sigils when they see them. You guys hand over your orders, and they check Sarah's sealed orders. They glance over the 4 of you, and then they wave you through. with the relieved efficiency of people happy that someone else's job is more dangerous than theirs. Beyond the gate, the Brighton Road runs west under a hard blue sky. The city, you, then towers, then a pale line. And you guys make good time. You make it to the city of Poke quite easily. Around late evening, and your pace is going so well that you decide to keep moving. And eventually, you know, the air dries, the gulls thin out, grass starts to give away scrub as you get closer to the desert, and you guys are going to start looking for a place to make camp. But first, on the road, just outside of the north end of Poke, go ahead and give me perception checks. Damn, Vin, nat 20. So we will say, Vin, you notice it first. Just outside of Poke, you notice this little pillar that has been built that sits about waist high, and on top of it there is a carved wooden statue.
I'll point it out to the rest of the group.
Yeah, you don't
Statue.
recognize
And
that.
a small pillar there. And from
And
this distance, can we tell what the statue looks like, or not so much?
yeah, you can. It looks like it's about a 2-foot tall fairy dressed in robes with these like very gaudy dove wings behind him.
That seems like an ill omen.
A shrine to timber.
Yes,
Wow.
and at that shrine of timber, you see that somebody has laid some fresh flowers and a copper coin, and there's a little plaque underneath it.
What does the plaque say?
You get close, and it says, "Put it on the table." And for those of you who are familiar with the story of timber, "Put it on the table" is a colloquialism for "tell the truth plainly." It's the story of timber climbing on the table in the stone hold under the zone of truth, and calling out the blood hag and Durgrim, the traitor. So put it on the table. You're telling them, you're calling back to the timber story and telling them to just tell the damn truth. So somebody has built an effigy to timber here at the roadside. Do you want to leave an offering? Not required, just optional.
Give me a second. I do. I just want to look over what's actually in this inventory.
I'm gonna have to pass on
I
the
don't need
offering. But that just feels a little
Sacrilegious.
a little sacrilegious.
I got your offering. I'll go after Nick.
Yeah, as I say, looking over my inventory, there's not any particular thing that I was looking at leaving there or anything like that. But are there any like flowers or anything nearby?
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Survival check, you say? Huh? See how that goes.
Damn. Yeah, you see some wildflowers nearby. In fact, some of them look like they've already been picked.
I'll pick some more and put them at the shrine.
as you lay it down, you swear you hear a slight chuckle in your ear.
Interesting. Like pause for a moment and then finish setting them down. Get back onto Sugar Plum. Well, boys, shall we continue moving?
Bob, what did you want to offer?
Well, I'll put both my hands on the table and I'll be like, my offering is I recall a tale of a fairy and a halfling, a bargain struck and a bargain broken. And then I'll turn around to the others and be like, let it never be said that we should ever break our word, and this should inspire us to be a little bit more resilient and keep our words. Sorry, I forgot to do inspiring leader, Frankie. Can we
Go ahead.
have inspiring leader?
You can. I will tell you that the next scene is camp, so.
Still good for story.
Yeah.
Brace for combat. Got it.
Listen, he was totally going to teach you those spells eventually, sometime. Bob.
Oh, I guess sometimes till to the end of time. So yeah, sure.
Hey, halflings and fairies live a long time, my friend.
Indeed.
You all noticing the absurdity of the entire situation, this fairy wizard turned folk hero having an effigy built outside a small town he once visited, and you, as the sun begins to set, you find a dry rise sheltered by scrub, and if you guys want to set up camp, you lay out your bed rolls. The weather doesn't look like it's too bad. You were given tents if you want to set them up, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be the kind of night where you need to. The first camp's not yet desert, but the dunes are close enough to change the light. Sunset has become red through a low veil of dust. The road behind you is a dark line in the grass. Ahead, the land wrinkles into shallow rises and dry gullies, each one catching shadow before the sun is fully dropped. Your fire burns low and careful. Wardens are taught not to make bright camps unless they want bright things to find them. The rations are edible in the same way boot leather would be edible if the quartermaster had stamped a date on it. You tie them up and they crop bitter grass and complain quietly to one another. And for the first time since Sarah called you Company 237, there is no officer in the room, no instructor watching your posture, no bell telling you where to stand. Just 4 new wardens, 1 fire, and the question of what kind of company you are going to be. I am going to give you guys a bit of let's get to know. You guys are sitting around this fire at your first camp on your first dispatch, and I will hand it over to you guys. I'm going to delete Titus since he's not here.
He's here in spirit.
Sure is.
I do have some prompts if you guys can't think of anything to say.
I have
So,
a couple things in mind. Go ahead. Yeah, you first, JD.
Crispin, is it? You, you're not you're not armed up heavy enough to be a battle cleric. What are you?
I'm a baker.
I can live with that.
What about
Did you
you?
bring anything? I just pat the holy symbol on the shield and say, "Oh, nothing special. Just a warden."
I'll pat my rations.
Did you bring anything good to eat?
Not with me, but I have this crazy idea. I
Oh,
guess before I go, Frankie, is this world like a sweet pie world? Was it civilized?
Pies are both sweet and savory.
What kind of savory pies are normal for Minhal?
Oh, your standard meat pies or your vegetable pies. Think Marie Callender's pot pies.
Totally no context, but I'll tell him I had this crazy idea of savory pies with lamb, with beef, with chicken, with turkey, with butter chicken, and I'm hoping to make that a reality.
I am here for it.
Where are you gonna source all those different meats?
From what we're hunting. Oh, yeah, sorry. I obviously meant also dragon meat as well. Do you guys know what dragon meat tastes like?
No.
Finn just shrugs but doesn't say anything.
Well, obviously, it tastes like dragon meat. And I'll roll my eyes. Um, Next question.
But does dragon meat taste good is the real question.
I mean, you can make anything taste good with seasoning or sauce, marinade. Uh,
I would argue against that.
I second that argument.
There are some things no amount of seasoning will fix.
I'll note that down. I'm probably gonna do something like get some excrement on the journey and then try to sauce it, pepper and salt it, and mask it and see if Ashok
Valerian?
will eat it.
Sorry, say that again, Bob.
I was just throwing ideas around. It's all in my head. No one hears.
Finn watches Illyrian as he moves about the camp.
I'll
What are you
ask, is he
doing?
off to do a number two?
Maybe.
I'll make a mental note of where he's gone. I'll look at Ashok.
I'm gonna take first watch. I've grown bored.
Very well. As it were.
Vin,
Yes.
your sister Alara was your peer. Not just your sister. You climbed the same trees. You learned the same Lyra prayers from the same tutor on the same nights. Tell me a thing or two, or tell me something that the two of you used to do together that you have not done since she died.
Let's see. After reciting our prayers to Lyra in the moonlight, we would oftentimes look up into the stars and have like long conversations about what the future may hold and things like that. And now Vin doesn't really think about the future all that much anymore. He mostly just thinks about now and surviving the moment and just keep pressing forward. He's
Oh, go
almost a
ahead.
less imaginative person without her. A little bit more, not even a little bit more, a lot more serious, sometimes too literal. He didn't even bother to crack a smile or laugh at Crispin's joke, even though Nick enjoyed it. But yeah, um, just one of those things. Something just really changed about Vin's demeanor when that happened, like you said, because of how close he was to her.
Yeah.
That's what I got for
And
now.
that was your older sister. You looked up to her. And you're on your first, what may be, a dragon hunt. The whole reason you came and joined the Wardens was the day you, your brother, and that damn half-elf returned and found the ruins of Ashik and Alara's home. You remember the long striations in the ground. And that day, the world changed for you. Why don't you tell us about what in Illyrian changed the day Alara died?
She was the motivation for all of our fun. Every trick, every prank we ever pulled on tutors all started with a light in her eye that you knew was just straight mischief. But she was like gravity. There wasn't any arguing against it. It was just find out what happened after you did it. And now it's a different kind of gravity. The kind that you can't get off the earth from.
Ashik, you and your brothers-in-law trained together. You've ate together. You slept 12 feet from each other for the past 6 months. And you don't think Illyrian has looked you in the eyes once. This
Oh, I know he
tiefling,
hasn't.
this tiefling sitting across from you,
That's so unfair. What?
he has no idea about Alara or your guys' past that you swore that day you came home and found your little quaint little farmhouse and your quaint little farm life ripped asunder. One day he's going to learn about it. Tonight or someday, are you going to be the one who fills him in on the tension around the camp? Or are you just gonna let it come out when it needs to?
I can feel the suffering.
I have a dagger and some arrows that need sharpened, and a sword that needs its sheath oiled. Once I'm done with those chores and I'm finished chewing with this hardtack and harder jerky that they sent us out with as field rations, I'm going to doff my armor, crawl into my bedroll, and recount my oath of vengeance. The baker can do as he chooses. Illyrian can continue to mourn his playmate.
Damn, that's kind of cold, JD. Okay, Crispin. This morning on
Hey,
your,
I'm with them.
you bought a single upper crust pastry from the market terrace. Before muster, you paid full price, even though you swore you were an upper crust. You took one bite and then gave the rest away to a kid in the lowers. The kid asked you who you were, and you said Crispin. Just that. The kid asked you your last. What did you say?
Family names aren't important. Like water. It's changeable.
Did you visit your mother's grave on the way to the Warden Hall?
If I had time, yeah.
Your mother's grave, and, you know, she was a house servant, really, and she got wrapped up with the upper crust. And because of some deal or something made with an infernal being, far longer than either her or your father had been alive. You were born the way you were.
Pretty.
Pretty. Polishing those horns. Her grave is in the lowers. It would be unmarked if not for you having saved up and paying for the stone that you could. What do you say? Or what is Crispin thinking as he's standing there, his new warden sigil pinned to his chest?
I'm not exactly sure he would have coherent thought, but like he'll be thinking about how this is the last vestigial attachment, and that he basically doesn't have anything now. So, I have to think on it a little bit, but I assume he's going to be angry.
Right.
But I assume his time with Father Titus and Cadre Murph has somewhat softened his edge.
Oh, that's bull.
There's 4 wardens here, and each of you is carrying your own kind of grief. And if there's one thing we all know, grief is one of the few noble houses that will admit anyone.
Ooh.
There
I like
is.
that. I like that.
Yeah, you do? Yeah. I fancy myself a writer, you know.
Don't let it go to your head.
It can go to your head if you can do it consistently.
So, elves don't need to sleep. You can trance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Anyways.
Oh God.
But as you all
think,
settle in. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say Vin just kind of lays there with on his back with his fingers laced behind his head, just looking up at the stars, and that's how he trances for a few hours.
Okay, so first watch is Illyrian. I will need a perception check from you, sir.
Good roll.
Holy. There is not a single lightning bug that you do not clock as the night begins. It's quiet, the air remains dry, the sky is clear, you can see every star in the sky tonight. The moon is full and bright. It leaves you time to ponder on the old teachings of Lyra, the goddess of the moon, which is...
To clarify, I chose my spot intentionally.
Yeah?
It blocks me from the fire, and the brush breaks up my outline. I can't be seen from outside.
None of you can be surprised anyways, thanks
Yeah.
to JD, just so you know.
Fair enough.
But it is a quiet watch. You have some time to reflect and listen to the crickets. Is there anything particular that you do while you're on? Or...
I'm gonna prepare some traps, I think.
Okay.
I haven't quite decided how I wanted to do it, but I want to use the bell and the ball bearings.
Okay. What kind of trap are you trying to make? One that hurts or one that warns?
One of each. The bell will be a warning. No, actually. Yes, no. The bell will be a warning, and the ball bearings, not a hurt exactly, so much as a distraction.
Okay. Go ahead and give me 2 survival rolls. You could add your tool proficiency if you have it.
I do have it, but I don't know how to add it.
What's your proficiency bonus?
Where?
Three.
Three. Yeah.
Yep. So you'll just add an additional 3 on your roll result.
So,
So 13? Okay.
And 5.
So you managed to make the warning trap,
Oh, 8, I guess. Yeah. 13
but
and 8.
and it looks serviceable. Like you could bury it in sand. If somebody steps on it, it's probably going to make some noise and warn. But trickier, the spring's giving you trouble, and as you think you're about to set it, it goes off in your face, and the bearings just go everywhere, and it's an absolute mess to try to clean them up. But you can add a warning trap to your inventory if you want to add a custom one. But your watch goes on without much to do, and you are going to wake up the next person, whoever's going to take second watch.
I nominate Vin. And then I'll take third watch.
Okay.
Is that all right with you, Nick?
Yeah, maybe that's something we're kind of used to in practice. That's why we didn't even mention it at first. We just,
Yep.
And we just leave Crispin out of it to do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
The two of you both trance. I need a full night's sleep.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well, Vin.
Yep. Back to my character sheet here.
Oh, that's a good roll.
19.
19. Amazing. Same thing. You're not quite as aware as he is, but not a whole lot gets past you with a 19. There's a grouse that kind of moves through the shrubs as you're standing watch and whatnot, but you'll get the same thing. Is there anything that you'd like to do while you're on watch, or any thoughts in particular that you're having?
There's a thought that Nick the player is having that I can see a token that you're putting on the map, if that matters to you. Otherwise,
I didn't
let's
put that
see.
there.
Okay.
That is Crispin's
No problem.
familiar.
Got it. Okay. But no, Vin, as he's kind of just watching up and down the road, searching the skies, he's lowly muttering to himself, repeating the prayers of Lyra, and once or twice a tear escapes his eye as he remembers Ilara, and yeah, he just keeps quiet on his watch, tries to let the others rest, and remains mournful in his thoughts of her.
As you finish the prayers and you kind of feel, you hear a voice behind you say, "I know a woman who used to recite that same prayer."
I'm gonna turn startled toward the voice and put
And
a hand on my hand axe.
sitting on top of a rock in alabaster robes with doves, you see a little fairy, and he smiles wide at you and says, "If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead already."
He straightens his posture from a readied stance to more of a at attention stance and releases the axe.
Nice touch
You
with the
then.
flowers.
You're legendary.
Oh. If you look up the word, my picture's next to it.
Does this conversation wake
Yeah.
the rest of us?
Do I hear any of this?
You can make perception checks.
Vin is trying not to be
Nat
starstruck,
20.
but he is a little bit starstruck.
2 nat 20s.
Because, you don't hear about, or you don't see people you hear about like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I rolled a
Ashik
28.
and Illyrian, you guys absolutely hear Vin speaking to someone, and both of you kind of bolt up. And what you see is Vin standing in front of a rock, talking to nothing.
If I have the option, rather than bolting up,
Okay.
I was gonna say, I just turned my head slightly, just enough to
Yeah.
see.
slit my eyelids, and get one hand around the hilt of my sword without, moving my arm.
Wait.
I'm not moving at all.
Who all left offerings?
I
Vin-
left words, no physical objects.
Okay. Yeah.
Same.
So only Vin can see him.
Ah,
Crispin left an offering, I thought.
Did you?
I was going to sleep through it. That's why I didn't roll. I don't care.
Okay. No, his offering was more of a curse.
Well, it was still something.
He's holding grudges from past characters is what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't even move my hands because I can attack from range with thought. So I'm just enough to see.
But Vin
This little
continues.
fairy
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
sitting in front of you, and he's just got the widest smile, and he's like, I appreciate the touch of flowers. It's like you paid attention to the stories. I once gave a very important woman a flower in a tavern once. And I want to thank you by giving you a heads up. If you come seeking the wardens who came before you, I want to let you know they're dead. Just so you know.
Will we be able to find their remains?
If you hurry. Going on, and I'm in the area investigating it myself. An old friend of mine called in a favor, and she's hard to say no to. She's kind of mean. Dwarves can be awfully mean.
I have a question.
A little bit of a sneer on Vin's face as you say dwarves, like he's like, ooh. Nick hates to even say that because dwarves are the shit and elves are wimpy, but you got to play the character, man.
Yeah.
The
So
only
what
thing worse, as far as these guys are concerned, the only thing worse than a dwarf is a half elf.
Yeah,
right.
you said we
I
that we
actually
can hear
don't have
Vin
a
talking.
terrible problem with that shot.
No,
but
you
we'll play it
hear
out.
Vin talking.
Yeah, just Vin talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vin is just talking. You don't hear the other voice.
Okay, but my class, like I have the ability to communicate telepathically, right?
Yes.
So I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to speak to Vin in my mind. Who are you talking to?
You're talking to a fake creature, Lyrian. Timber McSunshine.
Okay, now my eyes are wide open.
He just kind of gestures his hand at the rock.
Where?
Timber
It may not
waves,
see you,
but you
good
don't.
friend.
They didn't leave offerings. I could let them see me, but it's much more fun this way.
I shall remember this if I see any more of your shrines, and I will try to keep my party out of your way.
Yes. Just
I'm asking.
yeah.
I'm asking Vin what Timber's saying to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just I wanted to let you know that Detective McSunshine is also on the case. Should our paths cross along this pathway again, or if you see more shrines, you should always leave an offering.
Noted. And thank you for the heads up.
Now, before you go, Do you happen to have any elven brandy?
I do not.
And now,
Like, that
now
is
we know
no
what the
lie.
little lush wanted.
Yep, no lie. There is
Son
no
of a
elven brand.
bitch.
But if in our travels we're able to come across some, I'll be sure to leave some at a shrine for you.
Oh, that sounds delightful. Thank you. And he stands up and he takes a deep bow and then poofs away.
Vin returns toward the fire, and as Illyrian has asked him in his mind, what did Timber say? He says, Timber said to leave offerings where we see shrines. Elven brandy preferable. He also said that the companions we seek are already dead, and that if we would like to find their bodies, we need to hurry.
Well, that limits the scope of our mission. At least it's not a question anymore.
I think we should report back with the sending stone first thing in the morning.
You want to report to the captain that we talked to a fae. I don't know that that would
Captain
go
said
over
that-
very well.
Thank you for your opinion. The captain insisted that any information should be presented.
Timber
Okay.
McSunshine is Fae, perhaps.
Like, elves
but
have
he is-
respect for fae, but
Timber
He is-
hates the Fae, and that is very well known. Timber hates that he's a Fae. He has always hated that he's a Fae. He cannot stand Fae, and he always denies being Fae.
fair enough. I lack knowledge personally.
Yeah, right. No, I know.
No,
This
it's
was
good.
me,
Your
me
character's
informing
a
you.
cynical MF too, so this isn't
Um,
surprising to Vin that you're protesting what he wants to do.
Well, my question as a person is, how do humans feel about fae or timber specifically?
So Fae are very much just like in Faerun or anything. Like, you don't trust them, you don't give them your real name, you don't
Yeah.
make deals with all of the terms ahead of time. Fae are Fae, especially fairies. And but Timber always believed that he was above the trickster stuff, and he resented his being a fairy, and it was very much a character quirk that if you called him a fairy, he would get pretty defensive about it.
Fair enough. But how do humans feel about them? As like a general rule,
Like I said,
they're
same
just,
way.
they're just
Yeah.
super cautious about it. Okay.
Yep, you don't trust them. You know,
Fair enough.
you never give them your real name, because names to the Fae are
Power.
currency. Yep.
Okay. I will report in the morning when she's awake.
Very
Ashok,
good, Illyrian.
it is your watch.
I'm awake.
Of course you are. You brother-in-law talking to himself, and you see Illyrian and Vin looking at each other across the fire the way they do when they're talking in their heads. You know about this ability.
Yep.
And it's not something they've ever really done with you, you know, but you know your wife
I try
told
hard
you
not to
about
be
it.
Offended by it,
Right.
because I am always excluded from it. When Ilara was alive, the three of them would do it, and it's just a thing that they do. It is a bond in their family, and in the wee hours of the night, the sharp edges of Ashok's personality are a little less on display, at least. So he doesn't doesn't make any noises about it. He just assumes they're talking about whatever was going on, and maybe he'll be told about it in the morning. Until then, when it's time for watch, he wakes up.
I lay back down and go back and begin my trance again.
Anything to report, Vin?
Nick? Did we lose Nick?
My bad. Forgot I was muted.
Oh,
Forgot I was muted. My bad. No, Vin doesn't really report anything. Like he just mentions that it's a fairly quiet night, but he doesn't really fill a shock in on what he had told Illyrian just yet.
Wow. Thanks, man.
Let's get a perception check from you, JD.
All right, here we go. I'm pretty sure I won't beat that last one.
Definitely not.
Yep.
You find yourself frustrated. You know, it's been 3 or 4 years. You know, Illyrian never really liked you, but he tolerated you when you were married, and now it's just gotten worse. And so you find yourself more fuming at the situation than really keeping watch. But lucky for you, nothing of note is happening, and the sun is almost ready to start breaking. What do you do on your watch, knowing this is your state of mind?
Mostly during the last dark hours, Ashok meditates. He thinks. He remembers Alara. But as the sky begins to lighten, his thoughts darken. He turns towards his oath to Solarius again, and he begins his morning prayers.
are his
God of
morning prayers audible?
They are whispered. You have heard them because we've
Yeah.
lived in each other's pockets for months. But you have heard them, but they are very low. They would not wake someone who is sleeping. But the whispered words begin, Lord of Light, Lord of Justice. Show me my wife's killer, that I might bring him your will.
Can you give me an insight check?
An insight check.
Yep.
You know, weirdly enough, I'm proficient in that. It doesn't help, but... Yeah, it doesn't help. But
So you can't name the sensation. That's the worst part. You know, your training and your devotion, it gives you words for the echoes and the pressure, the ripples that happen when you pray, but not this doesn't quite fit that cleanly, and there's something out there that is very loud and in a language the world you yet, and your frustration at Illyrian is just, you feel like you asked and something was trying to tell you something, but you've just the rage behind your eyes has blocked you from hearing it clearly.
there you go. When the sun pops up over the horizon, Ashok's prayers are done, his armor has been donned, and he has what passes for breakfast ready for the rest of the party.
Crispin, you are sleeping soundly through the night. None of the goings on around camp has disturbed you at all.
Most excellent.
But as the sun starts breaking, you feel your eyes jolt open. Then they roll into the back of your head. And you hear a voice. Smooth. Deep. There's something old where you are going, my child. Old and unsigned. I should very much like to know who is tampering with the paperwork.
Is this state observable to us?
I don't know. Have you been paying attention to Crispin at all? Probably not. So, probably not.
I just wasn't sure if he's moving or if it's just the eyes.
No, he is laying stark still, his eyes opened and then rolled back. This
Got it.
voice spoke to him, and just as quickly as it came on, Crispin, your eyes are back and the sun breaks. Voice of your patron echoes in your head.
Ooh.
Does it hurt, or is it a painless experience, Frankie?
It's startling. You swear that you could smell sulfur, and you feel a little warmer than the morning air should be, but it is not painful.
Okay, and I haven't picked up anything of what's happened overnight, right?
Nope.
Okay. Okay then. Well, no shenanigans with Quasi at that stone, trying to pretend to be a second coming.
I'm going to get up and don my armor. And I'm going to look at Vin, and I'm going to audibly say, you may as well tell them about our visitor while I check in with the captain.
Very well, gentlemen. And he approaches toward the center and fills in Crispin and Ashok on his experience the night previous.
I
Won't
step
bother
over
repeating
here.
through all of it. He's very honest and open about the whole thing. Any questions he answers honestly.
And then I reach out to the captain through the
You have-
sending stone.
25 words. What are they?
I'm waiting for my Hero Academia to get back. I want
If you want any suggestions? I'm not trying to steal your spotlight, but I have a couple of ideas.
Oh, you're talking to me. I apologize.
at least one of them.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so before you walk off to send the message,
Mhm.
Vin says that you should stress that is a vision from a fey creature, so it could be, false or whatever, but it's information that's worth sharing.
Fair enough.
And
Thank you.
I'm sure you can squeeze that within 25 words, something
Yeah.
to that effect.
I have a question for the campaign in general.
Yeah.
Does Emberhilt know who Timber is?
Everyone in the world
Everybody does.
No.
knows
Okay.
who Timber is.
Okay, then I'm not going to say a fey creature. I'm just going to say Timber because Timber might be listening.
Yeah, he might take offense.
So, Captain, last night, Timber appeared in a vision to inform us. Hold.
That's
Mirren-
11?
Hold was while I was thinking.
No, okay.
Mirren and her companions have perished. We'll do what we can. I'm done.
Okay. You hold the stone and wait. The rest of you are loading up your tack and getting your horses ready. And 2 minutes goes by. You start to pack up your own, and then the stone vibrates, and the captain's response comes through. You saw the ferry?
Ben saw the ferry.
This is my hold, because Cindy Stone only works once a day. So,
Got it.
proceed with caution. Recover the bodies and confirm cause of death. Return their gear if salvageable.
My
That'll
thought
be
is,
the
of
end.
course, she's worried about the gear.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So you all load up and you hit the road again, and by mid-afternoon of the second day, the last scrub gives way to dune country. The sand is not endless golden sea of like you would see in a tavern painting. It's harsher than that. It's packed gray-yellow flats broken by knife-edge rises, thorny scrub, salt crust, and patches of black stone where old magic or older heat fused the desert into mirrors. As you come up over a dune, Marin Colt's last known camp lies in a shallow hollow between two low ridges. You see the shape of it from a distance before you see the details. There's a ring of stones for a fire. There's a tarp line between two scrub trees and a dark mark where the horses were tied. The camp is still, too still. There's no birds, no flies, no voices. Horses stamping at their leads, just canvas moving slightly in the wind.
Are we pretty much walking up on the camp at this point? Or are we
It's still in the distance, so it's hard to make out details. So
Got it.
if you want to
Okay.
approach or scout or however you guys want to approach, I'm leaving it up.
Well, first things first, let's do a perception check. Just kind of get a base on the area.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make that check.
Kind of scanning the sky, scanning the ground. Anything noticeable?
Of course, the elves. Tell us what your elves' eyes see.
You know,
Gosh.
As you two look down and you really focus, see that there's a story here that maybe you miss at a distance, but when you're focusing down on it, you can see blackened, scarred areas of the earth. And both of you are instantly taken back to the day that you came on the farm. Those striations look almost identical. And you can see around the camp. And you're pretty sure that what you're coming up to is not going to be pretty.
Yeah.
You guys think I should stealth there?
Oh.
It's broad daylight on the desert. How are you going to hide?
I don't know. Fair enough.
we approach cautiously.
Yeah.
In a line. Spread out
No, no, no.
in case
Yeah.
No.
something.
Yeah.
It's fairly short range, but when we get close enough, I am going to use one of my dailies on Divine Sense.
She heard the part.
Celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet.
Hiding in your Wi-Fi.
You trigger it as you approach the camp. Up close, the camp looks interrupted rather than abandoned. The fire pit is cold, but not harmless. Ash lays in a shallow bowl of black and gray scattered by the wind and something heavier. 3 bedrolls lie beneath the tarp line. 1 is rolled and tied neatly. 2 are open. blankets twisted as if their owners rose in a hurry and meant to come back. There's a line of pickets driven into the sand near the southern edge where you're approaching. 4 lead ropes hang from it. There are no horses here. The ropes have not been chewed through. They've been cut cleanly. Near the tarp, a tin cup lies on its side in the sand, and there's a dark line of what was probably dried coffee. It's kind of crawled away from it and stopped. Beside it, half buried under grit, is a Warden field pencil, snapped in two. And you can feel the silence is like pressing in, close enough now that every boot stamp feels like it's rude. It's so quiet here. But as you let off this divine sense, you do not feel any presence of fey, fiend, or undead.
Right.
As Vin approaches the campsite, he's gonna dismount, tie the horse to one of these posts, and he's gonna mutter to himself, "Lyra, guide us." As he looks around and praises the area, are these things mapped accurate where we see these bodies lying around to the
Yep.
Yeah.
west?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make my way up to this one up top. Cautiously. Sorry.
So let's start at the picket line. So as you tie up your rope, Vin, why don't you go ahead and give us a survival check?
Okay.
Kind of investigating the area.
Let's see here.
Nice.
18.
Holy crap, your guys' dice are on fire tonight, for the most part. You could see, like, the wind has drifted some of the sand, but you can tell that at least 2 of the horses fled south. Like I said, the lines were cut, not like chewed through or burned off. It's a clean cut, and one was led north. You see,
And did we
some kind
approach
of-
from the south?
yes, you're approaching from the south.
Okay,
And-
so 2 of them went south. We approached from the south. I don't think we saw any sign of them. But,
Nope.
Okay, go on.
And one horse looks like it was led northeast, and you see like
okay.
foot tracks of a humanoid of some sort.
Vin, as he finished tying his horse, he will just kind of to everybody. He knows he needs to break the silence somewhat, but again, it feels so rude. So he does a heavy cough. He points to his eyes, and he points to the track of the horse first, then to the track of the humanoid.
I'm gonna nod my head. And
Okay.
then you said northeast. Northeast goes by the body, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna make my way cautiously in that direction.
Are you checking out anything on your way, or are you just blow past everything to the?
If I see the notebook, the field pencil with the journal with the field pencil, I'll grab that. But other than that,
as you pass the fire pit, give me an investigation check.
I don't know where
23.
Holy crap! So as you pass the fire pit, you see humanoid remains of what was probably once a halfling.
No.
In the fire pit.
In the fire pit.
You know that nobody that was on the ledger to go with Marin
Is a halfling.
is a halfling. It's pretty skeletal, almost like it was caught in, I don't know, a breath weapon or something, and then tossed into the fire pit.
Honestly, that's enough to make me pause.
Do you want to check out the body? See what you can
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a medicine check.
A medicine check?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not great. 14.
Hey, DC was 13. So as you're kind of poking around at the body and moving it, it's wearing robes that are not Warden issue, what's left of them. This was not a Warden. And you can see that where you can see some of the charred muscle and flesh, it looks like there were stab wounds in the body. And around the neck, you see a bronze pendant with interlocking scales around a flame.
And then we usually get to
Did we lose someone?
Hello?
We lost JD.
Oh,
Excuse me, Maura. Hello.
that's too
Oh,
bad.
he's back.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You said I see a bronze pendant with interlocking scales.
Around a flame. So the pendant is interlocking scales and it's around a flame and it looks undamaged.
Okay. I wonder if it's safe for me to reach out and touch it.
Do you want to reach out and touch it?
I kind of want to try, yeah.
You reach out and touch it. Make a constitution. No, it's a bronze
Okay.
pendant. The guy's wearing a necklace.
Fair enough.
You reach out and touch it. Nothing zaps you or hurts you. It's a little warm to the touch still, but you are in a desert.
Yeah. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
I'll tap him on the shoulder and ask him if he can put it on the ground.
Hey, Frankie.
Yeah.
There we go. I am casting aid for the party.
Okay.
And inspiring leader.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm going to point it out to everyone, but yeah, if Crispin asked me to put it on the ground, I'm going to put it on the ground.
Is he able to put it on the ground and
Yeah.
release his hold on it? Oh, okay. Never mind. Silly me.
You thought it was cursed like the hand axe. Nope. It's not cursed. It's just a fancy bronze
He asked me to
pendant.
put it on the ground. I sit on the ground, look at him, and he goes, never mind. And it's like, I just look at him real confused. Okay.
Heads up sheet management moment. Crispin has used in the inspiring leader feat. That means we all get his charisma bonus plus his character level in temporary hit points.
It's only 9.
I don't know.
Hey, you know what? It's 9 we didn't have a minute ago. And I have just cast Aid, which gives everybody a +5 bonus to your maximum hit points, and increases your maximum.
I don't know how to alter those here.
Oh, I'm dead.
For D&D Beyond,
wait.
just click on your max HP and it'll give you the configuration box and you can adjust
Max
it up.
HP modifier is 5.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one?
Temp HP. There's a temp
yeah.
column next to
Oh,
the
I see it.
max HP.
That was
So
8.
just... Oof.
9.
9.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
make it 9.
Okay.
I'm sure that will protect us from a breath weapon.
You know, it doesn't have to protect us from a breath weapon, but it might protect us from teeth or claws or, you know, important things.
That's what I got you guys for.
How the fudge?
So,
How many people can I communicate with telepathically?
Aegis whatsoever.
Do you know offhand?
Equal to your proficiency bonus.
So 3.
Yep. So you can
Okay.
actually lock
Each-
us all down.
all
and
3.
we can-
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell you guys about the pendant I found and ask if any of you have any idea what it is. And the fact that there's a non-warden halfling apparently stabbed and hit with a breath weapon in the fireplace. Who appears to have
Very
been stabbed
odd.
and hit with a breath weapon.
Ashik,
Yes, sir.
you do recognize it.
The pendant?
Yep.
Oh,
Interesting. Who might it belong to?
You, on the day that Alara was killed, arrived slightly earlier than the two brothers. Arms full of firewood for the cook fire for the night. And someone was fleeing the scene. that pendant was on that man.
Man?
Yes.
Any other identifying marks?
He was robed, hood up. You wanted to give chase, but you were more worried about a lark.
Oh. Sorry.
Is he conveying this? Are you
That's
conveying
up to
this,
him.
Ashok? Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. I am sharing this information with everybody. I've seen this pendant before. What does the pendant look like again, Frankie?
It's interlocking scales around a flame.
You said it was like bronze or copper, right?
Yeah, it's a bronze pendant.
Yeah.
But scales like reptile
Like-
scale?
Like dragon scales.
Yeah.
Imagine a circle of interlocking, and then there's a flame in the middle.
Gotcha. All right, that's good to know.
Out of curiosity, does it appear to have any magical qualities?
Give me an Arcana check.
Can I help him?
Sure, you can have advantage.
Oh, I got wait.
Sorry about that. Did not mean to push that button.
Oh, that was real bad.
Oh,
You're
Roll
not
again.
so much a magic guy, but you did have advantage from the help action, so roll again.
Back on track.
That's a little better.
You don't know a whole lot about enchanting. But it is odd that it stayed clean despite the state of its wearer.
Yeah. And apparently unmarred.
Unmarred.
Yeah. Mm. Interesting.
Dewey.
Okay.
Question for Ashok: is this the first time you've shared this information about the pendant with Illyrian and I?
no. Well, maybe about
Okay.
the pendant. I would have told you about the man, but
Right. Okay.
would
But this
not
was like a
have-
more minor detail. Yeah.
Yeah,
I get it.
this was a minor detail. It didn't help me recognize the person at the time.
Yeah, and Ashik, once this recognition happens, it's, Marin's Colt's body is in the distance. You guys saw it. It's in the sand. It's Warden blood here, but but now there's another body here, too.
Yeah.
3 years dead, not present at all. And you're looking at the scorch marks. It's the same angle, the same lines, the same merciless second and third pass of a breath weapon. For 3 years, the story that everyone had told you was it must have been a wild dragon, but the sand around this camp offers a different word. Directed.
Yeah, I'm with Crispin. While they're kind of contemplating this, Vin is kind of trying to block out the emotional trauma of what's happening by focusing on his mission, and he begins to go over to the two warden bodies where Crispin is as well. And he just kind of mutters to Crispin, "Let's gather them up."
So the bodies are burned, but I'm gonna need a medicine check for any further kind of.
Yeah, definitely want to look them over. They said to confirm the cause of death, so let's see if we have any luck with that.
11. They're definitely burnt.
Yeah, you can tell, but they're burned. Was it blue dragon lightning? Was it red dragon fire? Was it a solar dragon's radiant breath weapon? You can't tell of the bodies. All you know is that they were burned.
I'll tell him
and
that.
there's
Also say it might have been burned by the sun.
yes.
The streaks tell me it's lightning.
As
A
you're
light
kind of
breath.
looking up to Vin to say this, Crispin, you could see that there's like tears brimming in his eyes. But he like turns away as he notices you look towards him. This is why he can't tell. He's too distracted.
Not much of their gear seems salvageable. As you stand over Marin's body, you recognize her sword. You cannot recognize her body, Illyrian.
Damn.
I'm guessing
You
I
s-
can't tell cause of death either.
You can try and make a medicine check if you'd like.
We're all real bad at this.
Unfortunately, you guys are fresh out of boot
We have
camp,
no
you know?
experience.
We had some good rolls earlier, so you know. Now it comes
If
the
only
struggle.
we had if only we had a cleric or a bard with us.
Right?
Can
Hey,
I make the medicine roll, Frankie?
Yeah, go ahead.
Love
I
to.
need you to...
All right, Ashok, you've got this.
Hey,
You kneel down next to the corpse, Ashik, and you paid a little bit closer attention in Marin's dragon sign class, and the way this body is charred, it looks more like it was cooked from one side to the other, as if current passing through the body, and you're pretty confident in saying that this was a light breath weapon.
same sign as what we had at my home.
Yes.
A blue.
When I made my medicine check for the halfling, which was a 14, you said I saw that he had stab wounds and a breath weapon attack?
But he was laying in a fire pit, so you
Yeah,
didn't
so
tell me
I couldn't-
specifically,
Okay.
that you were trying.
Yeah, no, I
breath
understand.
weapon. Yep.
I understand. I mean, I still think that the breath weapon is an after fact, because why would someone stab a body that's already burnt?
Correct.
Okay. The 3 bedrolls are intact. One of them still rolled. The other 2 are just rumpled up, but they haven't been burned.
Correct.
It's like there still looks like there's quite a bit there, yeah.
Yeah, we'll place the bodies in the bedrolls, and
Okay.
and tie one body each to the back of our horses.
Ashik, as you are pulling up one of the bedrolls, a journal falls out of it.
Ooh.
And it looks a lot like the field ledger that you were handed from.
We've got their field ledger here, guys.
Yeah, the journal is Warden issue, oil treated cover, brass corner caps. Pages are ruled for field notes and casualty counts. Through it, and Marin's handwriting is compact and severe. Even in inked, she looks like she's correcting posture. Do you want to read the?
Yep, I'll read the last couple of entries aloud.
Yeah. So, you see, you flip to the back, and you're only about a quarter way through this book. You see, day 1, 3 sightings confirmed inside 1 week. Not migration, holding terror. Something's organizing the pattern. Day 2, spotted scouts on our trail. Not local tabaxi, not Brimha, border watch either. Unmarked, following careful. They don't know that we know. Day 3, the sigil matches no known cult, requesting reinforce, and it's cut off.
Well, when I realized that she was cut off while she was writing, I will slide the ledger into my pack and take a good look around. Are we being watched?
Make a perception check.
Do I pick up on this odd behavior? Because presumably if he's reading out loud, we're all kind of looking at him. And that would be odd behavior.
And actually, I'm going to move your tokens to the bedrolls.
Center.
You've
Yeah.
gathered up the bodies. You guys are gathering up the stuff. And you are kind of trying, and you don't notice anything, JD, but you're kind of looking around and you're listening hard. Your sword starts to hum in its sheath.
Yep. Okay. Initiative rolls?
And then you hear a screeching as a crimson drake and an ash drake fly down on either side of the hollow that you're in and land on the edge. And then from over the top, 3 figures appear. The figures stand along the northern ridge, silhouettes cut dark against the lowering sun. Their cloaks are the color of dune shadow. Bronze flashes at their throats, catching the light. And then the two bow down the slope on the sides, reptilian shoulders rolling under scaled hides, mouths wet around too many teeth. They're not wild. They're collared. The figure in the center raises one hand, and the other stop with drilled precision. You are new, the leader calls down. That's unfortunate. New dogs should not be sent to old grave.
Do we have any kind of concealment from them since we are standing in the shelter / shade of the
You guys started to break down the camp and gather up the bodies and gathering up what you can. You guys are at a crater and you're in a pretty bad position, but
Okay.
you weren't
No,
surprised.
You said something about the lowering sun.
Yeah, it's taken some time to gather up bodies and gear.
Yeah.
Where is the sun in relation to where we are and they are?
Well,
I-
it sets in the west.
Yeah,
So,
Obviously,
So
but,
it's
so
shining from left to
northwest. So
But is it
that would be
shining
from
this
right to
way?
left.
I mean, is the what I'm saying is it directly from the west?
No,
Or is
it's
it-
probably, northwest up this direction. Enough to silhouette them, as I described.
Gotcha.
If the bottom is south, then yeah, on the left hand side is the northwest.
You're right. Northwest. It's this way.
Okay. So in theory, I don't know how to make that indicator.
You got to click the little crosshair on the left-hand side. And then you can click and
This,
hold.
in theory, there would be some shade in this area here.
Yes.
Okay.
Scout captain looks down at you and he says, "Leave those bodies and return to your little hall. Tell Emberhilt the desert took them."
I'm talking to these three in my head. Well, he knows who the captain is.
Everyone knows who the captain is.
Specifically, I mean, I guess that's true.
Frankie, I would
Yeah?
like to try to stall for time while we work out a plan. Can I make
They're they're parlaying with you. None of them have drawn
Yeah,
weapons and
yeah,
the drakes
yeah,
are
yeah.
holding back.
Well,
Fair enough.
I had already specified that I had my bow ready. So
Okay.
I have an arrow across the bow, but not drawn.
I'm just
Uh,
gonna go ahead.
but I'd like to make a persuasion check to see.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can draw this guy out and get him to tell us what they're doing. I want to try to get him monologuing.
Can I help him, Frank?
If you can tell me how.
Where are
I will just agree with every point that he says.
Okay.
But emphatically agree.
All
right, Frankie.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Here goes. I know what I'm saying to them. So tell me, Captain. Imbruhilt feeds us crap food, pays us starvation wages, and threatens to take any piece of gear we've lost out of our pittance. Is your order hiring? I don't know. Can I have advantage on the check?
Yeah,
Or is
he
the
gave you
14
that
what I'm stuck with?
the help action.
14's what I'm stuck with. Got it.
You know, your instructor was competent. That's why we killed her first. You are not old enough to understand the order to which we belong.
I kind of want to play for time.
Yeah. The order to which you belong?
So my, can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Clearly, you're acquainted enough to know that we were sent by the captain. Even if we go back and take nothing with us, you have to know that she'll send more. Even if we feign ignorance and tell her that we didn't find anything, which I'm not opposed to doing.
Dude, I've been mistaken for
I don't see how it helps you. Do you have a story I could spin for her?
Tell her the future is arriving early.
I'm sorry, you said the future is arriving early? Okay. I guess that makes sense. That is how the future works. But
Last chance. Abandon the bodies, abandon the gear, and turn around.
Why does the gear matter? It's junk.
When the speakers call, even scales listen.
I guess we could leave this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I have a
coming out of your
question. That's okay. I understand.
What did you say, Frankie?
You can't leave the bodies, though. I mean,
No,
you were
I
told,
get it, I get it.
but and they told you to leave the bodies.
Do they notice? Do they notice that I'm holding that medallion?
No, I don't think they know that you've taken it.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna not make a big deal of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they showed up after the fact. It seems like they were sent back to collect the rest. The horses were taken, and now they're come back.
One horse was taken.
I hate to say it. I think it's time to make an initiative roll.
So be it.
We were ordered not, to bring the bodies back explicitly.
It's true.
Good. Rashness makes new wardens stand still. And let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Let me pull up combat order first. I don't think that's gonna.
Oh,
well,
sorry.
just remember what you got there. Oh.
I'm so glad we're gonna do this and not back down.
Huh?
I'm so glad we're doing this and not gonna back down.
Oh yeah, no,
It wasn't really an option.
Even
right.
even if we backed down, it was only going to be long enough to follow them somewhere else and
Yes.
see what they were really up to.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
I'm like half tempted just
3,
get a
4,
bullshit.
5.
but
Wardens
very insisting
unite!
that we leave the bodies.
I'm like half tempted to get a bullet.
All right. Ashik, what'd you roll?
15.
Crispin? Okay, it automatically filled. Illyrian, did you already roll or no?
I did
Okay.
not.
Mother bitch.
Oh, dang.
Ooh. Illyrian's ready.
25.
Well, yeah.
Holy crap. All right, Illyrian, swords are
Okay.
drawn.
Okay. What's the unit of measurement for these squares?
Each square is 5 feet.
Ooh. Okay.
And if you click on the little yardstick looking thing in the toolbar, that will
Yeah.
give you a measuring tool that you can use to measure out.
Okay.
You are within your 60-foot range on everything but the Crimson Drake. From where you stand, you can already take a shot.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping to stealth, but
You
I'm-
can't turn invisible, bro. Not yet.
in
at
the
least.
shade there.
They got us.
Fair enough. I'm gonna take a shot at the scout captain with my longbow. Where's
Okay.
my weapons?
Oh. If you take a moment, Billy, you
Yeah.
can use your bonus action to steady aim, and that will give you
good call.
advantage on the shot.
Yeah. We
And
can do that.
that would let you not only let you roll 2 dice and take the higher, but it also lets you add your sneak attack damage to it, because you have advantage on the shot.
Okay.
You want to do that as much as you can.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Sneak attack, it adds a lot of damage for your character, and you're only getting one good attack per round, especially if you use your bonus action to steady aim.
Okay. First things first. I need. I'm gonna move back to about where Crispin is.
You can't move
Real
if
quick.
you-
Oh,
Oh, yeah, if you use steady aim, your movement is 0. I knew
Okay.
that.
I
I
did not know
swear.
that.
One or the other.
Okay, then I'm gonna take my bonus action to steady aim, and I'm gonna take a shot at the captain with my longbow, which is there. Hit dice first, right?
By the way, we got 10 viewers tonight. That's crazy. Welcome you guys in.
hell
Join in the
yeah,
chat. Like,
viewers, thank you so much,
Nope.
man.
Well, that's not great. Does the 14 hit, or am I rolling again?
14 just hits.
Cool.
But always roll the second one, just crit
Fair
fish.
enough. Oh. Fair enough.
Okay. Yep, definitely hits.
Okay. Piercing,
Roll damage. Don't forget your
Damage.
sneak attack dice.
and then sneak attack is down here.
Should be 3d6.
Yep.
Damn.
See it.
Risky,
18.
yes.
That is
I love
sharp.
watching it spin.
He's bloodied right off the get-go.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Debbie figured that out.
Heck yeah. Okay. Crimson Drake. He's going to take flight. And he is going to swoop down. And let's see. I don't think there's any place where I can get. Let me get my cone overlay here real quick.
Where you can get us all. Ooh.
You guys are perfectly spread out. Damn.
Wardens
cone,
unite.
the Drake's
Wardens
cone
unite.
is
All the practice.
So it is going to fly down here and try and get Crispin with its breath weapon. I need a dexterity saving throw, sir, please.
Oh, it's nearly a 16.
All right.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
You suffer 5 fire damage on that shitty roll.
Wow.
That was so good.
And then it's
Forget
going to move
Frankie.
in and it's going to make its bite attack.
No
Mm.
problemo.
That's worst. Oh, okay.
12 misses you, though, I'm guessing.
Very close. Very close.
Okay. It's your turn, Crispin.
I guess I had a table question for you, Frankie.
Yep.
With resistance, do we half down and healing half up? Or was it down, down, up, up?
Can you say that again?
I don't understand what you're asking.
Is he half damage? Is he rounding down or up?
Oh, yeah, it's round up.
Okay.
So 3 fire damage instead of 5. Not bad.
Yeah, it's okay. What to do? I guess I will disengage.
You have to hit me with the stupid.
Oh, bonus action hex. I guess it won't matter who I put them on. I'll do it on the Crimson Drake.
Okay.
I'm not sure why it's rolling, but I'll just cast it on it.
Yeah,
That's it.
I
for
gotcha.
me.
Okay. Ashik.
Frankie, how high up in the air is the Crimson Drake?
It flew down to bite him, so it's
Okay, so it's on the ground?
not quite on the ground, but it's hovering at head height.
Okay, so I am going to do the weird thing. I am going to literally throw my bow to the ground. And as I run towards the Drake, I'm going to move 20 feet. And while I am moving, I'm going to draw my sword. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step onto the Drake's back. And I am going to make my attack down into the Drake's body.
Okay.
Right at the base of the neck where the neck joins the torso.
Hell yeah.
So, and because I had started the turn with the bow in my hands, I have only drawn my sword. My shield is still slung, so I'm using
Okay.
the sword. I'm using the sword two-handed.
$19 hits.
19 hits. And I would like to take a moment, sir, and tack on a level 1 smite, please.
Go ahead.
Where is the button for my smite? Dang it.
It's usually under spells, isn't it? I think smites are stored in spells.
I don't see it.
Might be under your
Each
class
one-
feature.
There it is. Divine Smite. Nope. That's a description, not a here, use me.
I
Fudge.
don't recall if there is a smite button in D&D Beyond. You may have to just roll whatever
Yeah,
dice.
it's just 2d8. Since it's a level 1, so I'll just tack on 2d8.
Yep.
That pulls it up to 20.
Okay, just make sure to mark off the.
Yep, absolutely. And I just love, far be it from me to praise D&D Beyond because I don't really care for the site, but the animated dice with, the Bigby's hand dice,
Right.
hand reach out and grab them, that's just really cool. That's a great animation.
All right. This scout is up. He is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move up to there. You see what he's got in his arsenal
I
here.
have an attack, sir.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Make it.
Sorry about that. All right, second attack.
Got a big
again.
boy turn going on here. Holy cow.
Yeah, man.
What is it with you and these low rolls today?
I don't know,
14
man,
just hits, though.
Oh, nice. And you know what? I don't know. I'm not gonna smite the second time.
Okay.
But that's 31 damage on him. So
It is bloodied now.
okay. And I am on its back. Is it big enough to hold me in the air?
No, it is a small creature.
Okay, that's what I thought. So does that mean that my 200 pounds plus my chainmail is now pinning it to the ground?
Nope, that would require you, my friend, and you know that.
You can't blame me for asking.
Yeah, okay, now the scout is up, and he's going to have to bonus action dash to get up on Crispin. Or action dash. So his turn is over. The scout captain is up. That is a touch. That is a touch spell. Ooh. I need wisdom saving throw from Vin. As the
Very
scout
well.
captain looks at you and
Let's try an 18.
mutters a draconic word for stay, and you feel the hold person spell try to take you, but it has no effect.
Isn't hold person a charm effect anyway?
Oh yeah, he's elf. Well,
Yeah.
you cast it anyways. All right, Vin, you're up. Too late now.
Are they not immune to charm? They just get advantage on the save.
We
or
have
something like
advantage. Yeah, we have advantage.
Sorry, 30. It would require a grapple check.
Be right back,
Oh.
guys.
I keep turning my head away
Didn't
from
need
the
it anyway,
microphone.
so no problem.
Yeah.
I think I like to do. I would like to attack the Drake, I think. So the first thing Vin is going to do is he's going to draw and throw one of his hand axes just pretty much in one action.
Definitely hits.
All right, and here comes damage. That damage is correct as it should be. And then what I want to add on here is one of the psionic dice.
Okay.
So I'll mark one off, and this is going to be an extra just flat out D8 of psychic damage, or I think it's psychic damage. Okay, so another 3 tacked on.
That Drake looks like it is hurting bad.
That is going to cause Vin to close the distance. For his second attack, he's going to draw a hand axe. He can draw an attack in the same action, so he is going to swing, and that's only an 11 to hit.
No, you have advantage because of flanking.
Oh yeah.
Let me roll again.
Nice.
This amount of damage -2, so that's only going to be 5, because I didn't throw it this time. Frankie, with a free action. Oh, you know what? No, I have a shield in my other hand. Never mind. That will.
I think you're right. It might be one of the filters I
end
have
Vin's
set up
turn.
for my mic quality that cuts me off, so that's probably it. Could you ask that again? Sorry, I was talking to chat.
He ended his turn because he was holding a shield.
Oh, okay.
My turn's over. I don't have a free hand to pick up the other axe, so I'm.
All right, the Ash Drake is up. Flight with its 60 feet of movement. And this is a much better situation. If it flies here, it gets a 30-foot cone.
Oh, they don't have some.
Oh, I want to grab the cone. Okay, seeing where I got to do to hit Crispin and. All right, guys, can I get dexterity saving throws from you?
No. Oh God.
Oh.
I can't tell which one's mine.
Oh.
I got a 9.
Oh.
I'm too focused on the captain.
Eh.
Oh wait. Can I use one of my
Uncanny dodges.
I
Uncanny
was-
Dodge tries to.
it's a
Thing-
reaction.
Did I just delete the freaking Drake? 1 second. I think I got to put that Drake back on the field.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about one of my side-bolstered knack.
Side-bolstered knack works on skill checks, not on saving throws, unfortunately.
I thought
Okay.
my finesse with dodging that breath weapon just scared it away, Frankie.
Yeah. It was. Went after Vin.
It
So
was right after Vin, yeah. Real quick too, for our rogue character, do you have all 5 levels in rogue, Illyrian?
He does.
Okay, so Frankie was saying we would go to level 7. If you do, you will get evasion, which is a great ability to have against dragons.
Fair enough. Okay.
all right. So for the failure, you suffer 14 fire damage. And you are poisoned for 1 minute.
Oh.
Crispin, you will take 7, and you are not poisoned. As this ashy flame comes out of this drake's mouth and envelops you, you take the brunt of it.
Okay.
And it is going to and take its bite attack on Crispin.
Of course.
Advantage for flanking. That is an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
You suffer 12 piercing damage and 5 more fire damage.
Woo.
Okay. And
How you
then
holding
this.
up, Crispin?
30 out of 43.
Ooh-wee.
This Covenant Scout is going to move up and then dash.
You're still at 30?
Yeah.
Didn't the Crimson Drake hit you with some fire damage earlier? And a bite?
Barely 3. And the
five
bite
He
missed.
took
and
15 total.
And he had
It
aid
missed.
too.
It missed with the bite.
Yeah, he missed with the bite.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Illyrian, back up to you. You have this small dragon behind you. Crispin
Yeah.
is surrounded, looking
I see
like
it.
he's about to be overwhelmed. It is your
So,
turn.
This
Yeah,
is
I
a
wouldn't say
flank. This is a flanking thing, right?
It is.
Okay. So I have advantage. I'm gonna attack with my rapier.
Heck yeah.
And it gives me sneak attack, right?
Yes, it does. Advantage.
He's not rolling with advantage, though, because he's poisoned.
Oh, yeah, it cancels it out. So that
It
roll
cancels
counts.
it out.
22 hits,
Okay.
but you do not get
But-
advantage.
But he does have the sneak attack. Because
Yes, you do, because you would have.
He's adjacent to.
Okay.
Well, he's adjacent to.
There's 10 plus the
Dang
sneak
it, you know
attack.
who I mean.
So 21.
Holy, that's a lot of damage.
Hell yeah, it is.
Slap
Go,
some
boy.
flex tape on that, because that's a lot of damage. Bonus action?
I don't know yet. Hold on.
I am going to mark you with purple. That way, or
I don't
pink.
know how
That
to
way,
do
I
that.
remember
Let's see.
that you are poisoned.
I don't think I really have any bonus actions I can take at this point. It's probably too bright to hide, so
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of places to hide here.
You can, I think, can he disengage as one of his bonus actions? Or
I
am
can
Yeah.
I can disengage. What does
Okay,
disengage
so what
do
that
exactly?
means,
So that means you can move out of the attack radius without taking an attack of opportunity, but Crispin would lose any advantage he would gain from
Yeah.
flanking.
I was gonna say leaving Crispin alone with the Drake and the Scout seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, it'll be
yeah,
fine.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh,
They
yeah.
shoved the thing on me.
But nope, that'll be it.
All right, the Crimson Drake, Ashik, the Drake lands on your chest, digs in its claws, and
How was on its back? How does it land on my chest?
because you didn't grapple it, buddy.
Ah,
Freaking bus.
fine.
I'm gonna roll on a 6. It gets its breath weapon back, and it's gonna try to release it right in your face. That's not a 6 though, so it's just gonna try to bite you.
My AC is currently a 17, sir.
First one. Then his stinger comes up around his back. He gets 2 stinger attacks.
Except stingers?
Yes, they do.
Interesting.
14 also misses. Last attack. That's gonna hit. 23 to hit.
You know what?
That beats the 17.
Sir.
Okay.
Silvery barbs.
Oh god.
Make note of this moment, guys. This is the first time Silvery Barbs has been used in this campaign. I now have full access to it.
Then you have advantage on your next maneuver.
Hell yeah.
16 misses
Hell yeah.
on the Silvery Barbs as you reach into fate and twist the fabric of time. Crispin, you are up.
Oh, Misty step out.
I have a question
Yep.
for the table. Crispin's familiar doesn't seem to be in the turn order.
I've forgotten about him. Quasi can sit this one out if Frankie's okay with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Quasi just went invisible and fucked off for a little while.
Give me a second. Sorry, I forgot to roll on all of the hits. I guess I'm gonna lose Hex, but I'll just roll those 3 attacks that were on me. Indeed. I'll Eldritch Blast the Crimson Drake then.
Eldritch? Blast. Do it.
Booyah.
Boom.
There's the first
18
one
hits. 18 hits. No matter what you roll here. So why don't you describe for us what Crispin's Eldritch Blast looks like?
It'll look like pastries. Pastries in the face.
Yes.
My serious campaign, everybody. I present to you.
I'm just imagining a meat pie hitting this Crimson Drake
Yes.
in the face and its head just disappears.
That's just freaking great. I love that so much.
And
Can I do
then
my second one as well?
Yeah.
I'll do it to the Covenant Scout. That's closest.
Okay. Oof. All those good rolls earlier. You guys had to pay the piper.
Hey,
man.
listen, it was worth it to get some good role play and stuff in though.
Yeah, that was really good role play early on, guys. I'm
But
I'm not
you
gonna
know
lie.
what? He might have got a nat 1 on that attack roll, but he did so while he is outside melee range.
That's true.
For now.
Yes.
The
Ashik.
Astrakan.
Oh, do you have a bonus action you want to use, Crispin? Oh, you
I
Misty
Misty
stepped.
down.
Yep. Okay, Ashik.
All right.
The Drake was hit by a spectral eldritch meat pie and disappeared from your.
Okay.
It falls to the ground at your feet.
I am here for it because having that thing out of the way lets me take a 5-foot step. I would like to point out that having done so, it is now 57 feet from the center of my token to the scout captain.
Yep.
I already have a legendary.
I am going to abjure enemy on him, channel divinity. As an action, you present your holy symbol and speak a prayer of denunciation using your channel divinity. Choose one creature within 60 feet of you that you can see. That creature must make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14, unless it is immune to being frightened. Fiends and undead have disadvantage on the save. On a failed save, the creature is frightened for 1 minute or until it takes any damage. While frightened, the creature's speed is 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. On a successful save, the creature's speed is halved for 1 minute or until the creature takes damage.
Okay. I will make that save. I will let you know that these scouts, quote unquote, are based on cultist. They have the cultist stat blocks. So they have dark devotion, which means they have advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. So
Cheers.
I will make them. They don't have a very good bonus though.
Even if he passes, he's still half movement. So
19.
That's a 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. 20 with his bonus. So he passes, but his movement speed is halved.
That's fine. He's a caster.
Yeah, but he's not getting away.
It's true. Okay. Is that
All right.
only him that has to make that save? Yeah, okay.
It only affects one target, and I will now use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith, and I am also, as I moved, unslinging my shield. So
Okay.
my AC now jumps to 21.
All right. This Covenant Scout over here, seeing Crispin has moved, is going to move in behind Illyrian. He gets advantage against the poison target. I don't think a 15 hits you, though, does it?
I have an AC of 18.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
He only gets the one attack. Captain is back up. But you are going to be at disadvantage on this save, so I am going to make it. He looks at you, Illyrian.
Who is you? Okay, me.
Since you are poisoned, I need a wisdom disadvantage.
I'll counterspell that.
Bush.
Okay. It's a second level spell, so as he goes to cast, counterspell is done. Spell burns up. He looks at you, Crispin, and works his jaw a couple times and says, "You insolent little shit." And Vin, you are up.
All right. Due to silvery barbs, Vin is going to have advantage on this first roll.
Yes, he is.
Let me pull up the character sheet. I don't know if there's a way to automatically roll with advantage from DDB. Is there?
Yeah, if you
There-
click it, it should ask you. Does it not ask you, or does it just roll? Oh, okay.
No, it
well,
just rolls.
It just rolls, yeah.
I think you have to
I'll do it
right click it,
twice.
actually, maybe.
Yeah, you
Okay.
right click on it to tell it to roll with advantage.
18
I
definitely hits,
see.
though.
Okay, and I threw a short sword on my character sheet just so we can get the exact damage correct for when I don't throw it. 7 points of damage to the scout. We're gonna go
Alright,
ahead
he is
and
bloody.
rinse and repeat. This one does not have advantage. Okay. 16. And if that should hit, that's another 5 points of damage.
How do you want to do this? No, 30. If somebody at the
The
table
first
uses silvery barbs,
hack
then I get
into
access
the
to
guy's
it.
armor, it kind of breaks through the armor again, and then Vin hits the exact same spot again, sinks the axe into his chest.
And he falls dead.
He's gonna rush forward 30 feet, and let's see. I didn't lose any hit points, so I don't need a bonus action second wind. I think that's gonna go ahead and be it then.
Okay.
Are you within range to make a bonus action ranged attack with a weapon in your offhand?
My offhand is holding my shield.
Gotcha. Fair.
Drake is up.
I
I'm
appreciate
going
the
to
suggestion. Thank
roll on a 5 or 6. He gets his breath weapon back.
Row raggy.
2.
Nope. So he begins to beat his wings, and the area begins to fill with ash 10 feet. And that area is now heavily obscured. Each creature that isn't an ash drake and that enters the cloud for the first time on its turn or starts its turn there must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw or become blinded until the end of its next turn. The ash moves with the drake, remaining centered on the dragon. So it needs to be centered. Okay. And he is going to make first bite attack at you, Ilian.
Okay.
That is a 20 to hit for 5 piercing, or 7 piercing, and 1 fire. And then it gets 2 claw attacks. First one. 16 to hit misses, right? You got an 18
Yep.
AC?
Yep. Correct.
Second one. Nope, he misses with both claws. The scout there is going to move out of the ash. Actually, he needs to make his save because he is in it. What did I say the save was?
13.
13, yeah.
13 what, though?
Con.
Yeah,
Con.
Constitution.
Okay, he is not blinded, and he is going to step around the fire and engage with Ashik.
Oh, good. I was worried I was going to have to chase him.
I mean, he's not going to hit you. He's got a +3 to his hit, and you got a 21 fucking AC. But hey, I'm going to roll the die because that's what we do in this game. 10 to hit, misses. At the top with Illyrian, I need Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Oh, I didn't roll that.
It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yep.
Well, that fails anyways, but roll the other one just to see if it's a 1. Special things happen at my table with 1s.
Oh.
The dice cocked. It doesn't want to even read it. Nope. Okay, well, that's a failure. You are blind and poisoned.
How does blind work exactly?
So
Disadvantage, or-
yeah, it would be disadvantage. See, so anything you're doing is flailing. So you had disadvantage anyways for being poisoned,
Yeah.
but now but there's no such thing as double disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
It sucks a
Unless
lot
you're
worse if
playing
you're a
the Black Company
spellcaster.
RPG.
What was that?
Unless you're playing the new Black Company RPG from Arc Dream, there we
That's
have
true.
dire disadvantage.
Fair enough. Okay.
It'll just be a disadvantage, or if you move without disengaging, you will get an attack of opportunity against you, but you can bonus action disengage and move out of that radius if you
This
wish.
whole area is obscured. Can I hide?
So the creature is not affected by its own ash.
Oh,
It can see through
Fair
it
enough.
just fine.
Okay. Okay then. I'm gonna disengage then.
Okay, bonus action disengage. Now you can move and it can't attack you.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
Just a second. I'm at disadvantage.
You are.
Does advantage and disadvantage cancel out?
Yes, so it'll be a straight roll.
Okay. And I can apply sneak attack
Yes.
against the scout? Okay. I'm going to use Psychic
Yeah.
Blades.
Heck yeah.
Get 'em.
Nice. That hits.
Ooh.
Oh, I would think so.
Okay, there's that. Plus.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, is he dead?
He's dead
Yeah.
on just that.
Okay,
Nice.
fair.
Even
Fair
before
enough.
sneak attack.
Okay, fair enough. Honestly, I come sprinting out of this cloud, stumbling, and just kind of flail my hand out as I pass this guy
Well,
Yeah.
with a
You-
psychic blade.
you've got us telepathically linked, so I give you a over
Yeah.
this way. Turn
Yeah.
to your left. Move 30 feet.
Hashik is literally this way, turn left.
And it's a
Throw it.
psychic blade, so it
Yeah.
literally you can't see it. You
know.
literally just throw your hand, and this Covenant Scout is actually kind of looking at you and cocks his
Like,
head,
what is this guy doing?
and then his eye, and he falls over dead as blood comes out of his nose.
Yeah, there's not a mark on him. He's just dead.
That is great. All right, Crispin, back to you.
I'll just lob a couple of pies into the captain.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lobbing a couple of pies at the captain. Oh my god.
Boom.
That's a crit.
Yeah. That's a death. I think he's dead.
Oh my goodness.
Very dead.
So, you guys watch as Crispin forms his hands like he's tossing dough, and he moves his fingers, and this spectral eldritch meat pie appears, and he throws it. Like, I'm talking like major league pitcher. Our foot goes up, he extends and throws it. Captain is looking at him after calling him an insolent little shit, and is about to cast another spell, and then his head is just removed from his body with the force of this meat pie, and it is gory, and the body falls over. The captain is dead.
I'll throw the second one at the ash drake.
You cannot see it.
Don't need to see it with Eldritch Blast. Just needs to be in range.
Yep, there you go.
But I can't see it for some reason.
Yep.
Yeah, no kidding.
He was so close to a second 20.
It was almost there. Bonus actions.
Nah.
Run away.
Somebody thinks I'm getting my breath weapon back. All right, Ashik.
All right.
There's just this cloud of ash billowing in this circle.
I heft my shield. I ready my sword. I raise it and charge into the cloud.
Okay, make the save.
Since I'm coming in from the outside of the cloud, I can estimate the center. So I figure that's easy enough to close with it. But let's go ahead and make the save.
That
My
passes.
wow. Okay.
So you are not
Hello.
blinded, but it is still heavily obscured.
Okay. So does that mean that I have disadvantage on a melee attack?
It does.
So I'm functionally blinded anyway.
Actually, no. I'll use cover rules for this. I'm just going to increase its AC a little bit.
Okay. All right. So I have 2 attacks. Hello! We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Does an 18 hit?
No, not with the.
Not with the
Cover
bonus
I gave it.
DAC? All right.
My thought process would have been like, I can fly.
All right. Second attack. Oh, that's no good. All right. Well, here I am.
All right, Vin.
An 18 doesn't hit. Oof.
Okay, I'm not
Yeah,
muted.
that's
All right.
kind of
perfect.
early.
Yeah, I mean, seeing that the captain is taken care of, Finn is gonna start crossing this way, and yeah, we'll make that 30 feet right there. We're gonna toss his hand axe, but this will be at disadvantage. There we go.
Crap. Sorry, I had a bonus action.
Yeah, I'll let you use it. What do you got?
Hunter's mark.
Okay. Do you need to be able to see for Hunter's Mark?
I can see. I passed the save.
No, you're just not
He's a-
blinded. It's still heavily
Okay.
obscured.
I'm right there next to him.
I rolled the wrong die.
I'll
for
give it to you. Okay. 16 didn't hit.
But 18 doesn't hit.
And then, shit, he's weaponless at the moment. I guess. Use his drawing action to draw a longsword. And yeah, once again, don't need a second wind, so that's gonna be Vin's turn.
Okay. The Ash Drake is up. It is going to do a couple things here. First, I'm going to see if I get my breath weapon back. 5 or 6, I get it back. That's a 4. Okay. It's going to make a... On Ashakir. That doesn't hit. First claw attack. That is also not going to hit. And last claw attack. That is going to hit.
So it is.
For 11 plus 2 should be 13. Yep. 13 slashing. And then you may make an opportunity attack because the Drake is going to fly straight up 60 feet,
Oh,
taking the cloud with it.
Yeah.
okay. Here's hoping.
Yeah.
Not gonna get there if it's still at 18.
It is. It is currently a 21.
Ugh.
All right. Illyrian.
How does poison work exactly?
It's 1 minute, so that's 10 rounds. We are nowhere near it. We're on round 4.
What exactly does it do?
It gives
Gives
you
disadvantage on a bunch
disadvantage on saving throws, attack rolls.
Okay. You said he's 60 feet straight up, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to take a moment to steady my aim and shoot at him with my longbow.
Okay, be a straight roll.
Yep.
What do you want to steal, Micah?
Not good
What do you
enough.
want to steal?
Or is it?
Nope, it's 1 short, unfortunately.
Damn. Okay. Do I have a way to get rid of poison? How does that?
You have a paladin with you, but he hasn't
Okay.
done anything.
Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
It's all good.
Crispin, you are up.
If I come in, do I get the impression that he'll... And if I insult his draconic heritage, is there a chance that he will not retreat and come and fight me tiefling to drink?
Is that what you want?
Yeah, sure.
I'll let you
would
try to
love
make
take his
a... I'll let you make... If you're trying to draw it in, I will allow you to make a persuasion check to get him to not retreat, because he is absolutely trying to fly away.
I guess they don't have victory or death as their motto. Yeah, I'll try to persuade him.
Yeah, go ahead, make a persuasion roll. Shouldn't be hard for you. You're a warlock.
But nearly a 22.
What's your bonus?
7.
You get +7.
Yep, proficiency 3, charisma 4.
Okay, well I set the DC at 13, so yeah. What do you say in Draconic?
Oh man.
Ah, yes, I do speak Draconic. I'll say that his mother couldn't fly properly, and his siblings can't see properly either. They can't hunt.
Your
They're not
father was a
hunters.
wyvern, and your mother a gecko. Yeah, it works. This thing turns and it lays its eyes on you, and it's coming back. Ashik, you see this dragon trying to run away. Crispin, do you speak Draconic?
We all
Yep.
do.
Okay, you understand it, and part of you goes, "Why?" as it turns and it's coming back. But it is your turn. It is 60 feet in the air.
Get away.
Okay.
We can't let it get away.
Is its ash cloud staying with it? Is it still
Yes.
obscured?
Yeah, it
Okay.
lasts for a minute.
It is 60 feet up.
Yes.
Okay. I am going
Oh
to
no.
move-
Let me make sure I got the time right. Yeah, for 1 minute. Yep. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. I am going to move over here. Where I was standing when I dropped my bow.
Yep.
I'm going to retrieve the bow, knock an arrow, and fire into the ash cloud.
Hell yeah.
This is not gonna go well.
Unfortunately, nope. Anything else?
No, I don't guess.
All right, Vin, can you do anything to a dragon 60 feet in the air?
I can try to cast Firebolt at it at disadvantage since it's got that cloud around it.
I'm just raising the AC, buddy.
Okay, so should I just roll it just regular?
Cover rolls for it. So go ahead.
Okay. It might be unaffected by fire
Nice.
as well. So
That
let's
hits.
see. Yeah, Vin just extends his hand and unleashes out a firebolt towards it.
Believe it or not, it does not have resistance to fire on its sheet. So it's going to take the full damage.
Hot dog.
Um,
Hot Drake.
as a bonus action, I'm gonna use ability that I get to recover 1 psionic die once per short rest,
Okay.
and that will be Vin's turn.
All right. The Drake is going to make a swoop directly for Crispin. As it flies down and towards him, I am going to roll. On a 5 or 6, I get my breath weapon back. A 4 again. So then it will cover the rest of the distance, and I need the save from you.
What's the
Con.
save? Con?
DC 13
Yep.
con save.
Man, these high numbers just roll slightly by.
I know.
Yeah.
So you are now blinded.
Yikes.
And it is going to make...
I think it gets advantage since he's
It
blind,
does.
doesn't it? Yeah.
So 19 to hit. For
Nice.
5 piercing and 2 fire. Then it's first claw attack. Uh, 16 to hit.
Yeah.
For 11 slashing, and last
Tommy.
attack is 16 again.
That's real bad.
for 7 slashing damage.
He has potentially 4 attacks with his breath weapon.
Yes.
Yeah.
But he didn't get
Okay.
breath weapon back.
All
I'm
right.
bloodied now.
Tyrion, you're back up.
Hold on. Where's this put? This puts me squarely here, I think. Make a con save.
Yep.
Ugh.
You are now blind on top of being poisoned. You are not having a
know.
good day, Illyrian.
Well, so my thought process was it doesn't hurt me if
Yeah,
I'm blind.
exactly.
And because we're flanking, I have advantage, so it's just a straight roll, right?
Yep.
Is this? Okay. That was atrocious. But that was, I'm sorry, that was the Psychic Blade, which means I can take a second as my bonus action, right?
Yep.
That hits.
Hot damn, it does.
And I
And
can do the sneak attack. Nine plus 6, 15.
You get to roll your sneak attack damage again.
I do?
It was a natural 20, wasn't it?
No, I don't think so. Was it?
No, it was a 17.
Yeah, it's a 17. I had plus 8.
Okay.
So it takes
Okay.
15 damage.
15.
Gotcha. There we go.
All right. Crispin, you are up. You are blind.
Damn. Came so quick. I'll shout at it. You think I'm blind? We can both be blind. I'll cast darkness.
Oh! Let's see what real blindness looks like.
Oh, God.
You merely adopted the dark.
Right,
I
yeah.
was born in it, molded by it. Okay, I am going to make. If you're going to move, I'm going to make a disadvantage attack.
Can he even see me? Does he have like tremor sensors?
No, but you moving out of, even if he can't
Yeah.
see you, he gets an attack.
Yeah.
It's a disadvantage.
No, I guess it's different in
Damage.
2024. You got to see him to do opportunity attacks.
Oh, no.
I guess I will stay then,
Okay.
so I can give advantage.
All right. Ashik.
All right.
Ashik
Drop
can close that distance.
drop the bow one more time, scoop up the sword, and run right in. All right. Con save right quick. Here we go. Fair
20.
enough.
Is good enough.
There's first attack. Oh, crap.
Remember, it's got to be like a
There we go.
22.
16 and oh, wait a minute.
Hey, that one hits.
I have advantage too. Why don't I? We're flanking.
You just have straight rolls.
It's in
So-
darkness now and ash. Like, what? Come on,
He's
guys.
not in the darkness.
But go ahead.
I'm not in the darkness.
The ash drake is, but okay, go ahead.
Okay. You know what? It's fine. I hit him with the second attack, and I've been saving.
Milk me
2
for all
spell
you
slot.
got, why don't you?
I've been saving a level 2 spell slot for just such an occasion.
Yes,
It
this is the time to
lay
use it.
down. All right, so two-handed blow with the sword. Damage is only 8. That's sad. And 3d8 for the smite.
What's the yellow mark around the ash drake?
Cover or something?
Hunter's mark.
Oh.
What does that do?
It's fixing to do it. Hang on. So that's 20 damage from the smite, and a d6 for Hunter's Mark. Is 4 more.
32
So,
total. It is finally bloodied.
Hi, Sweetness. How you doing?
That was a damn good hit for all those misses. Vin, you're up.
Grapple it.
Alright, I'm not gonna fucking run right into that shit yet because I'm not gonna get next to it anyways. I'm actually also gonna use my action to use my telekinetic movement to pull. There we go. My one freebie one to pull the axe that I threw at the one scout down here toward Vin, and then pick it up off the ground.
Okay.
Since I can't put it exactly in my hand, but that's gonna expend his action. That's his movement. Yeah, that's it.
All right. At least 3 of you are going to have a bad time. Come on.
6.
Oh, buddy.
Oh,
Illyrian, Ashik, and Vin, can I please get a dexterity saving throw?
Hey,
Just
you want
as
to
I
hear,
got
the,
into
you wanna hear the
production.
sad thing? When we figured out
Well,
that
Paladin Aura yet.
we figured out that 2 of us had taken, or 3 of us had taken Inspiring Leader. I went ahead and swapped it back out.
I just want to
For
see
sheer
something. There might be a way for me to get all 4 of you. Yeah, I can. So Crispin, do it too, but Crispin, Ashik, and Illyrian may make opportunity saving throws as it moves
Sweet.
down to here.
Opportunity saving throws?
Opportunity
Can I,
attacks, buddy. It's almost 11:30.
I know, man. I'm sorry. I'm messing with you.
I'm not sure why it rolls the dice. Can I get a Dex 15 save from you, Frankie?
Okay.
so an opportunity attack is just a straight roll.
24 or 18. Yeah,
I got it. I got a
Indeed.
24 on it. And I've
You
got
did.
1 spell slot left.
That's not good enough.
Smite,
17 is not good enough.
it's not. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, it's wait.
Okay,
12
Ooh.
fire anyway, Frankie.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It might not even get
2d8
to use this
smite,
breath weapon.
2d8 for the smite, 1d6 for the Hunter's Mark, and here we go.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Only 12, but 12 on top of 14.
It's
26.
still alive. So who passed the dex saves? Who failed? I didn't catch them.
I failed.
I failed.
Okay, those of you who failed are going to suffer.
6.
Wow.
What a shit roll. 6 fire damage, but you're now poisoned for 1 minute.
What was
I'm
the
already
sword?
poisoned.
The save is a DC 13 dex.
Sweet. Plus 2.
Oh, like the 13 DC?
I rolled
Yeah.
a 12.
I got the 13.
Oh, okay. Well, and you are not poisoned, Ashik.
Okay.
And I was already poisoned.
Crispin did fail, is now poisoned, on top of being blind.
He's got a
I'm not sure why it
bonus.
rolls 11, but I've got 11 plus 2.
Oh, okay. So 3 fire damage for you as well, not poisoned?
Yeah.
I don't know why it always does custom rolls for you, even when you're clicking your stuff.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right,
Really
then
is.
it's going to move back into Illyrian.
Okay.
Make its bite attack. Yeah, that's going to hit for
8. 10.
plus plus 2 fire.
12 total.
Yep, 12 total. But
Oh.
since it used its breath weapon, it only gets its bite. So, Illyrian, you are up. I wouldn't
Sorry,
bother
quick
with the
question.
con save just because you're poisoned. Yep.
Can I see Illyrian or no?
He's heavily obscured right now.
I gotta make a con save to keep Hunter's Mark on.
Yeah, you took damage, but it's what, DC 10?
Yeah, it's DC 10.
You got it.
Okay.
Oh. So with a natural 1, I'm going to make an attack against you.
Okay. I really don't like that I can't move the game log.
I missed though.
You can.
Oh,
Oh, I know what you mean. You can't move it from the spot.
yeah.
You could hide it, but you can't move it. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it.
I'm gonna roll my bonus action because that was a psychic blade. That's not enough.
It's a 21.
Yeah,
Does it hit?
meets it, beats it, buddy.
Okay. Then damage plus sneak attack. 20 damage.
So, Illyrian, Arthur Kalos. That's how you kill your first dragon.
Oh yeah.
You go, boy.
Honestly, I'm imagining as this thing goes to bite me, I just get enough of a picture of its face to conjure a psychic blade right in its eye.
And the ash drake falls at your feet. The ash falls and blends in with the sand. And you all have seen better days. Crispin and Illyrian, you guys are pretty hurt. Ashik, not so much. Vin, you didn't even get touched.
I did. I took.
I made it. I
Six
made it all the way
damage.
through the 9 temporary hit points from Inspiring Leader and 4 of the 5 hit points from Aid. So
I took all of that and 31.
Yeah. So great news. I've got 25 points of lay on hands. Who's hurt worst?
Probably Crispin, if
Wait,
we're being candid.
Before you use it, we could attempt a short rest unless you guys just want to get out of here.
So here's the deal, guys. We are going to pick up here next week anyways.
Yeah.
We're going to end it here on the combat. We went about half hour later than I originally planned, but I did want to get through the combat. Stopping in the middle of combat is not.
I agree. I think
Yeah.
it's worth
So
it.
I'm glad we did it, but we'll pick up here. Great session. We're going to do the typical stars and wishes. JD, we'll start with you.
Oh man.
What?
Okay, so Stars and Wishes is a thing. It is kind of a hat tip to who you feel like did the best job during the session, whether it's in-game performance or the coolest thing that happened or whatever else. And it's just kind of a hat tip. Total star, Billy finished off the Ash Drake while blinded and disadvantaged and all screwed up. And first time playing a rogue, first time playing a soul knife, and freaking nailed the Ash Drake. Big props, buddy. Big props.
Hell yeah. Any wishes?
Honestly, I really wish that we had been able to take the scout captain alive. That's why I had tried to put a zero at his movement so he couldn't get away. Because I figured we would get everybody else first and leave him alone, but he was a spellcaster, so we had to get him off the board. So I wish we'd been able to take him alive because, God, it would have been great to be able to interrogate somebody.
Yeah, for sure. Nick, what do you got for us?
Stars to everybody for the nice roleplay session we had before that at the camp and everything. The right amount of tension, the right kind of tension for the game. And star to you, Frankie, for a challenging combat that I definitely enjoyed, and wishes just that we all continue to have fun.
Heck yeah, Bob.
Stars to JD and Nick for their roleplay. Stars to you, Frankie, too, for using something that I'm resistant to. I liked resisting all of that fire damage. Um,
It is
I
a
mean,
dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. Gave me a chance to tank it for like a round or two. But wishes. Wish Devon was here. Wish I could non-lethal spell attacks at range, so we could have non-lethal the captain. But I guess it is what it is.
All right, Billy.
Honestly, stars to Crispin for the imagery of his
Of an eldritch meat pie.
blast. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I'm going to make that into an emoji for the server for sure.
Honestly, and wishes are just echoing Crispin in terms of having a full party.
Yeah, probably would have helped to have the bard who could throw out some healing words in there.
We made it through. Nobody dropped. We're fine.
It's true.
By the skin of your teeth.
Crispin, how close were you?
He had 13 hit points left.
Yeah, but I got temp HP again because I killed the captain. I get temp HP every time I kill something.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that ability. That's a cool one.
Yeah, for me, stars to all the role play leading up to this. I was a little worried, like, it might not get as deep being session 1, but we got a lot of experienced players here. So the role play went really well. Illyrian, I really like your kind of cynical, kind of cold role play. That was really good. Atmospheric role play at the table. JD, as always, man, you're not in combat, and for some reason, once we get into combat, they go a different way, but you hit him when you needed to, and you did the most damage with those smites. Smites on a paladin are broken. It's good. So I had a lot of fun. I too wish Devin could have been here. But we'll find a way to bring him in next week if he's able to make it. Other than that, guys, it's been a great session. Thank you to everybody who showed up tonight. I mean, we're at the end of the session, still have 9 viewers. That's awesome. I appreciate you guys.
That's amazing.
So we will see you guys next week, but Wednesday should have their session 0 this coming week, and we'll get that table going. So then we'll be streaming Wednesdays and Saturdays. So good night, everybody.